think, right? I think this was sort of
Gretchen's
established
here
a
for
while
magic
ago.
items and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not dark deals.
Maybe a dark deal can give you a magic item. Ha.
No.
Let me put on some sort of background music here.
I'm gonna grab my food. I'll be right back.
All right, you do that.
What's the name of the sarcophagus I'm looking for again? I had it in my, but I can't find it.
Tenebris?
You, Tenebris.
Sorry.
Tenebris, that's what it was.
I'll write it down over.
What was
Sorry,
the one?
I hear a question, I answer it. It's a bad habit.
What was the one
you
the
have,
barbarians
you actually have
were
notes?
looking for?
They were looking for the Kingmaker here, which you guys found. Like one of the, right here. This is the one that you touched. They're very happy. They have a new king. And your charisma has gone through the roof because of it now, too.
Not as much as I'd like.
Woof. You're going to complain about 4 points of charisma?
Wow.
Oh my god, that's
I think I want to say it was my first character's charisma was through the roof. This is close.
This is much higher than it was before for this character.
That's true.
Xantris, the Kingmaker, is who they were looking for. And you have now been king-made, or whatever. And Garrison made a deal with... Where are my notes here? Oh, wow. I don't have it in my notes. It's over in here somewhere. All right. D&D Beyond is being weird, isn't it? Oh, there we go.
No weirder than usual.
No weirder than usual? Stuff was just deciding not to load in for me for some reason, and I don't know why. But it seems to be okay now. I'm going to be able to get to these things very quickly. So in our last game, you guys had made your way down to one of these areas where these amber sarcophagus like stones reside. They have these dark little wisps of like threads of energy or vestiges of these dark powers held within them. Garrison had found another chamber very similar to this one, but in a different part of the temple, where the flaming skulls were. He decided not to go back down there and check those ones out. But after some more exploration, you discovered this area, which has 3 sarcophaguses. One to Drizlash, the 9-eyed spider, that Nazoth had touched, but had not taken a gift from yet, as far as I understand. And then there was Dalver Nar, he of the many teeth, that Garrison accepted many lives from, and instantly died and reincarnated as a shark-toothed dwarf.
And then Villainous touched
the
too?
third circ. What's that?
Was that the one Villainous touched as well?
Yeah, he
came
Bronze Dragon.
He's come back as a Bronze Dragonborn, which I think I've got a token for. Dragonborn. Let's use this one temporarily. Huh. I'm very tempted to use this evil one, but I'm going to use this one instead. For some reason, Spotify is messing up too. Trying to get to my music. It's not letting me do it. Your new Vilnius is now a Bronze Dragonborn that also arrives in the room. Right there. And he has now claimed that he is all-powerful and immortal. We'll see if that's true at some point. Oh, maybe Spotify's down right now. Well, nope, just jumped in. Alrighty. Let's put in some dark music.
Out of character, I got a question for the group. I don't actually remember. Did we search the main room? I mean, we had so many battles in that. Did we actually search it, or we just kind of went around and searched the rooms around it?
The ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there wasn't really anything in the main room, was there?
I don't know.
The main room on level 1?
Yeah, where we had the multiple battles.
There's that statue.
I gotta go get the door real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've
Was there like a space in the statue?
I don't remember.
Because wasn't there someone hiding inside it?
In the hood, but did we?
There was darkness in the hood. Behind what?
The statue itself.
I think you looked around the room.
I don't remember looking around.
I don't know if you searched it with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, I've got an urge to use the Wand of Secrets there.
The room is huge, though.
But it should at least point in a direction, right? If I use the wand.
Isn't it within 30 feet?
It's within 30 feet. You have to be within 30 feet of something.
So I definitely would want to do it near the statue, because, I mean, the dude was hiding in it. Maybe there's something special.
It's not a terrible idea.
I just had a random thought last night, like, did we actually search this room thoroughly?
I don't know. I'm not sure if... I don't know what you mean by thoroughly.
Like investigation checks and such?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think you guys do that in most rooms that you guys come into. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Every once in a while, you guys will stop and like look around, but you haven't done that anywhere really, except for the room down here, because you couldn't figure out how this skeleton got in this room there.
Right.
And I think we did an investigation check in the resting room.
That's how we found this.
Well, you didn't really. That was actually, you found that just by being in that room for a whole night. And just somebody's passive, I think, picked it up. I don't think you guys really searched the room thoroughly, but like this was revealed to you just because you were there for hours. And you have some people with decent perception checks. And then you found this one here by also searching this room. The one that you found that led to the stairs.
That was with the wand.
This one, that was with the wand.
We reread how the charges work on this.
It's got 3 charges, and I think it recovers 1 to 3 at dawn, or something like that.
Regains 1d3 expanded charges. Okay. So we've got
and
2 left.
You've used it
twice? Just the once.
Oh, you've used it once.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so let's see. I think we should probably go back upstairs then, or
is anybody else going to touch this sarcophagus?
Is anyone else?
I think we were waiting to see if Nazoth decided to mess with these things or to hold off.
No, I was holding off, remember?
Okay.
Well, were we going to try to... Bro, was someone going to try to bait Villainous into trying a second dark power?
I mean, I'm all for it. I'm curious if you can have 2 devil fruits or not.
All right. Villainous, you should probably check out the one to the north as well. Maybe you'll find something even more powerful.
What was that one? Something about spiders? I don't care about spiders. Spiders are stupid. I'll crush spiders. Last thing I want is to be turned into a spider.
No, it was the powers of the spider.
What's this one here? What did this do? Points to the one to the south. The one that you touched, Jareth.
Not much. Honestly, I think this one's inert.
Inert? Oh, we'll see about that. And he moves over to put his hands on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Yes.
Is he a sorcerer?
Yes. You don't know what he is. You know he can cast spells. You know that he is. He said he was an apprentice. He thinks he's an apprentice to Nazoth. And you guys see him sit there, and he kind of falls to his knees. His hands on his stone. There's a tiny bit of a glow from it. And eventually he pulls his hands away, and kind of chuckles to himself. And when he looks your direction, there's a little bit of a gleam in his eye, sort of a cunning. You kind of sense that his power is growing. And now I gotta roll something.
So you can get 2.
Well, let's see what happens with this roll.
Secret roll. Yes, this power is good. This will do. Yes, this will do. And he kind of looks. He's kind of glancing towards the door. Nazoth, are you actually watching from the doorway, or are you outside? So on the map, you're kind of like in the other room. I'm just checking.
I'd be watching this exchange.
All right. You see him kind of look over at you. When and he's got like this weird toothy smile on his draconic face. He doesn't say anything else, nor does his head explode or anything noticeably bad happen to him.
Well,
But he stands up and he says, "Let us search the rest of this place. You said there may be magic items here?" He looks towards Gretchen.
We found some already.
Yes. Yes. My master found his staff. Yes.
let's go find the other sarcophagi.
I'm keeping an eye on Villainous.
Appropriately named, as it were.
Let's follow my master. As he follows quickly out. You guys leave a bunch of dead bodies here. And I got to put a token in for Brian's new character. I almost forgot about him. This AI token's crazy. Was this the one that he had posted last week? The one that's like right there? Blonde dwarf.
I think so.
I think the normal looking
Oh, he had a
dwarf-
couple different versions. This is a version of the ones he had before. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Where are you guys headed next? Let me bring you back to the other map.
I'd like to go down that hole Garrison fell down.
Alright, that's up on the top. Oh, let's make sure that I bring Vilnius, the new Vilnius, with us. Your tokens are up on the right, top right-hand side here. Ding. With the exception of Vilnius, who is now dead and reborn.
This is the hole, right?
The hole is, yes, right where you are.
We got a rope.
Yes.
Oh, you lost one of the barbarians.
Or Dorf.
Oh, Dorf. Oh, the other guys have names
Sorry,
now, too,
Dorf.
don't they? I named them.
How are they doing
You've
on
got
health?
Jed and Ford.
Dead and Ford.
Jed and Ford.
Wait, were Dorf and Ford brothers?
Maybe.
Oh.
They're all related. They're hill folk. Jed's got a light source. I think that's why he's glowing. Garrison's gone. Bring all these guys down here. Does somebody have a rope?
Yeah, I've got
I
rope.
don't.
I don't
It's
believe
about
I
a
do.
30-foot drop.
How many feet of rope do you have, Jareth?
They come in 50-foot loops, so you got enough to kind of tie it to something in this room, and probably a torch sconce, and drop it down the hole.
Whoops.
If you guys want to go down,
I'm still whispering.
who's going down first? Who's first on my list?
I'll head on down.
Let me do that again.
All right, I don't think you'll need to make like a check. I think with the rope, it's only a 30-foot drop. Bring yourselves down. If you try to get out quickly, then maybe we'll have to worry about it. But I don't think we'll need to for right now. All right, I was just bringing in our new garrison. So we have a new token for them.
He's a monster. He's huge.
Oh, why is he not showing up? Oh, that's fine.
But why a dwarf and a shark?
Good question. Don't know. Nazoth is the first to drop down, so I'm going to grab all of your tokens and bring you to the next map here. You will be in this room. Focus. There. And your tokens are going to be here, but I'm going to drop Nazoth in first. The little circle here, yeah, that indicates like the hole in the roof that goes up to the first level. There's a door to the north, and then there are these 3 more amber sarcophagus with sarcophagi with like these little dark wisps of energy held within them.
All right. Are there any
do
kind
you
of
wanna-
identifying marks at all on them?
I don't think so, but let me double check. No, there's no marks on these at all. The only way that you can sort of understand what might be or what essence might be within these things is to touch them. It's the same as the vault that you guys found to the north. Who's the next person to go down and join Nazoth?
While they're coming down, I'm gonna touch.
I'll go next.
Oh, just willy-nilly touching dark powers.
Willy-nilly is right.
We're not doing it, right, Gretchen?
No, I will not be. This is a little foolhardy.
This is when you move over to the one on the left, Nazoth. You feel this presence as you touch this thing, and the vested within manifests in your mind. You look around, and everything. You're like in a dark space, and you can kind of hear this breathing, sort of like a haggard type of breathing, as if someone was nearby and very ill and just barely able to breathe. And you look down at yourself, and you see that on your hands and arms there are pustules that are growing, as if you've been afflicted with a terrible pox.
Again?
And you hear this voice that's just barely kind of crackling. I am Factre, Queen of Poxes. I can give you a dark gift. You can be immune to these and spread them at will. Blight your enemies wither them away to nothing. Just coughs, like in your ear. You feel like you've already been infected. You're not entirely certain if this is real.
I already have blight. Thank you. Next.
Wait, and then you're gone. You pull your hand away without taking a gift. Jareth, you've dropped down into this room now at this point. Are you calling down Jed and Ford?
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the
They
door.
come down, lantern in hand.
See if I can get them to break
I'm
open
going to
the
be
door.
touching
in
all
here.
of these, but I want you guys to give you guys your turn.
Jareth, you come in. You try the door to the north. It does not open.
Ford, Jed, break it down.
Yes, sir. They move in with their axes. Start hacking at this door. The door here is also sort of amber glazed like the rest of them, but it's obvious this door must be enchanted in some way. They're hitting it with their axes, and they're damaging it, but they should have kind of broken through pretty quickly. But it takes them, maybe like 20, 30 seconds before the door itself smashes. While they're doing this, I'm assuming that Nazoth. Are you checking the other sarcophagus down here, Nazoth?
You moved my token instead of the barbarian. I was touching this one.
Oh, my bad. Is anybody else coming down at this point? You can hear blam, 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 blam.
I think I'm waiting up here.
Ryles waits above. Esmeralda waits above. Vilnius is waiting above as well. Gretchen?
Yes, I'll be waiting above.
Your new garrison is itching to kind of move on. He's like, I've already been down there. There's nothing down there. I don't want to go down there again. Just stupid flames. And you can see that he's just like looking around and like he might just wander off pretty soon. Nazoth, you move to the one to the south and you touch it. When you do, you find yourself standing on cliffs with a massive dark storm around you. And you look up, you realize you're in the eye of a storm. There's lightning kind of flashing everywhere around you and striking the ground, but just barely missing you. Your hair is soaked, your whole body is soaked, and the winds are whipping at you, and you hear this howling scream that introduces itself as Zrin Hala, the Howling Storm. Accept my gifts and destroy your enemies with the lightning of storms.
Sounds like an AoE spell. I already got one of those. Sorry.
Pull away.
Yeah.
All right, the storm fades. You go to the east sarcophagus. Nobody
Am
else
I
is coming
still
down
wet?
at this point, huh?
Am I still wet? Or
No, you're not. It seems as if like you're like mentally transported someplace when this happens, but like physically, you seem fine. Around this time, just as you're kind of heading over towards the last sarcophagus, that's when Ford and Jed break through this door to the north here, and reveal a hallway beyond. One second.
What's down there, Jareth?
More
There's a hallway
sarcophaguses
that's
and hallway.
about 30 feet wide. Hallway's about 30 feet wide. You can see a couple of other doors on the right-hand side and what appears to be maybe stairs or something on the left that descend. The end of the hallway falls into rubble. And you realize that maybe part of the temple collapsed, which at one point may have connected this part of the temple in the second level to the other part where you guys went to the other dark powers, chamber. In this hallway, first of all, something else happens. There is a weird cracking in the air when this door opens, and there's a strange darkness that washes almost from this room out into that hallway. But whatever it did or does, doesn't seem to have harmed Ford or Jed or Jareth. And then it dissipates. Ford and Jed look at each other and then back at Jareth. Whoa, that was creepy.
Huh. Jed, you want to just check that staircase? See where it leads?
Yes, my lord. He marches out over the staircase. He's got a big bright light. Seems like it goes down, maybe 30 feet or so. Big wide opening below. Another great hall, I think.
Huh. So it doesn't go up. Lovely. I'll shout out to everybody.
No, it goes down.
Alright, so there's more sarcophagus down here, a hallway with doors, and a staircase that goes down. Might be best if you'll join us now.
Alright.
Nazoth, meanwhile, you're moving over and touching the eastern sarcophagus, right?
Yep.
So you touch this one, you find yourself standing in a tomb with a sarcophagus in front of you. There is a figure on the sarcophagus that looks a little bit like you. Like not the like a living one, but like a carving on the top of it. And then there's also sort of tendrils that come out from like the body and wrap the sarcophagus itself. You look around and you don't see any of the doors that leave this tomb, but then you hear a voice, a sort of a female voice, almost seductive in nature, and it calls to you and it says, "I am Sikane, the soul hungerer. I can give you the power to raise the dead. Accept my gift, and you will be powerful. You can use it to bring back those with power."
Tempting. These guys aren't going anywhere. I can always come back.
Maybe.
Also, hey, I think I know how the priest got his power now. Pull away, and I'll go talk to Gretchen about that.
Is everybody else coming down at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got your tokens are actually here. Let me just reveal to the side.
Hey, Gretchen, you remember that priest that was able to bring that kid back to life, like it was nothing?
The
I
abbot?
think I figured out how he did.
The abbot?
Yeah, the abbot.
I think he was
Yeah,
using dark powers.
I think he made a deal with this guy here. They offered me a resurrection ability.
What were they called?
They were called Slanesh,
Sikane.
Sakane. Yeah,
Soul
Sakane.
hungerer.
Does a
Different
religion
dark
check
goddess,
do
yeah.
anything for that?
You can roll, but it's gonna be a very difficult check to make.
Okay.
To know it.
Yeah, nah.
You've never heard of it.
I don't know. I suppose it's possible.
I mean, I can't think of any other way the abbot could just raise people back from the dead like that.
It was very unusual. And not normal clerical magic, that's for sure.
Garrison doesn't descend through the hole. He kind of calls down to those of you who are at the bottom. He says, "I'm gonna stay here and watch the rope." Sure nothing's coming up
Are you
behind
sure,
us."
Garrison?
Sure.
It's calm down here.
He smiles at you with the big shark teeth.
Uh,
I'm good. Don't worry.
I was worried about it before. Oh, it's a shark. Alright, he'll be fine. I'm sure.
Jareth, you going to this first door here?
Yep, Jed, Ford, take a look.
Quick question. Is there anything magical in this room other than the sarcophagi?
No.
Okay.
Nothing magical except for that.
Sorry, Jareth. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Curious to know as well.
Alrighty. Hold on a second. 1 second here. There is something that you guys notice as you come out into this room as well, and you really didn't kind of notice it before. but there's some rags that are on the ground here, and what appear to be the remnants of 3 brooms that have been mostly rotted and withered away. It's just bare remnants of them that are like on the ground here. And like I said, some rags, as if maybe somebody left their clothes behind or something. But you don't see any bodies or anything. This door here, Jareth, you going to that one? The one on the right?
Out of character, I think I may know what those rooms are about, but I don't want to metagame. What can I do to like check or something?
You could give me an Arcana check, but roll with disadvantage because it's pretty messed up. Yeah, you're not sure.
Okay. I'm not sure in real life either, but I just have a hunch, but I'll pass on it for now.
All right. Fernie, there, I haven't heard you. I think maybe you're
Yeah.
talking, but we're not hearing you.
You hear me?
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
There you are. Next door.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
One second here. You go to this door. You try to open it again. It reminds you of like this door, and kind of the door that was open to the north where you guys have already been in. This one is closed. When you try pulling on it, it does not open. You're gonna set the Ford and Jet again to smash it,
Not yet. Gretch, you want to take a look
or
at
do
the
you have
door?
another plan?
Did you ask a question, Jareth? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want to take a look at the door?
Sure. Is it magical?
It is. There is magic on it. Give me an Arcana check. You realize it is Abjuration School, without even making a check. And with an Arcana check, you realize that it is locked with an arcane lock spell.
Well, yeah, it's magically sealed.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just get him break it down again.
All right.
Do it, Jed. Ford.
They start smashing it down. They hack and hack and hack and hack. Anybody else doing this? This is going to take them maybe 20 seconds or so, 30 seconds with the 2 of them hacking at this thing to smash through the amber. Everybody else just waiting at this point?
Ryles is
Yeah.
kind of stepped away from the door in case it like blows up or something.
All right.
I think the door is
good.
safe, but there might be. We don't know what's behind it.
You're right. I'll go closer to the rope. Okay.
I mean, you don't magically seal broom closets, so
Just as the rest of you are kind of getting in position, the door cracks. And as it does, a wave of necrotic energy comes flashing out from the door. Seems as if there was some sort of ward here as well that was not a spell, but something part of the door, which was kind of higher than your Arcana check there. Everybody in a 30-foot cube, which is going to be Gretchen, Nazoth, Ford, Jed, Jareth, and even Esmeralda, who was kind of standing here watching, are caught in this wave of energy. And then it's at that point you realize maybe that's what happened to the brooms here, and maybe to whatever had the brooms before. Everybody roll a creature in the area. Oh, you just take damage. There's no save versus this. You just take it.
2 before.
16 points of necrotic damage.
All
But the
right.
door is now open.
All right.
You got a little bit of spoilers in your dice there, bro.
No, that's all right.
So
Not that much. The vault is open.
note to ourselves: next time we see a lock, just maybe some of us should be further away.
Hey, how's it going out here, guys? Oh,
Everybody looks a little haggard.
We're
I was like,
fine.
Before we continue, can we
Interesting.
have Jed and Ford swap out with the other two?
Interesting.
All right.
Well,
Sure.
I
They're looking kind of hurt.
Didn't we already swap them out?
A while ago, wasn't it?
Maybe. Let me go see what the other ones look like.
Like last session.
Yeah, I think they are the ones we swapped out. Just set the other two back to rest, I think.
The other two aren't too bad right now. We'll swap them out.
They're not hacked out a necrotic door bad. Got it.
Let's give these two idiots names as well.
Bucky and Boone. Thinking of redneck names.
What was that?
What was that?
Bucky and Boone.
We already have a
Yeah, we
Lucky.
were calling them like Lucky and Boone.
Bucky.
We already have a Lucky. That's gonna be confusing.
Bucky with
Um,
Yeah, that might be confusing.
B.
I'm gonna say Boone and Jim Bob.
Jim
There you go.
Bob's
Love it.
Well, they're hill folk. How about Bubba? And this one's also Bubba, but we call him Jim.
This is my brother Dale and my other brother Dale. Anybody ever seen Newhart? I mean, that's an old show, and I feel like I'm old.
Which
for doing it.
Newhart? The
Bob
one where he
Newhart
was
show?
a psychiatrist, or he was a bed and breakfast owner.
I think it was the bed and breakfast owner. That's where the Dale and my other brother Dale
Yes.
thing comes from.
That's right.
This is my brother Dale and my other brother Dale. That's some like 80s, early 80s or late 70s shit.
Old
All right,
stuff.
let's swap these guys out. Ford and Jed. Let's copy them over so we know how damaged
The
they are.
best
when they're
part of that
upstairs.
series, the best part of that series is the finale. When Bob wakes up in his old psychiatrist apartment with his old psychiatrist wife
Oh, I don't remember.
from the first series he did.
I don't remember.
The
it.
entire second series was a dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
just
that was
spoiling
Dallas.
30.
Well, I
was
mean, who's
another
gonna
one.
watch
St.
it?
Elsewhere
Is anybody
did it
gonna
too.
watch it?
I don't
We
think
can just
so.
watch the last episode.
Spoilers,
St.
Elsewhere did
listeners,
it too.
watchers.
They did that in Dallas, and it pissed everybody off.
Sorry.
If anyone out there is going to be watching the Bob Newhart show from the late 70s and 80s,
God damn it, I
Someone else
just
is like,
started
Elsewhere
that,
did, like-
I was 2 episodes away from it finishing.
No,
Wait,
sorry.
what?
Golly,
It's all
what?
a dream?
No.
This is bullshit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, internet people. I apologize.
Still better than the Sopranos.
We're gonna say that Jim Bob has got your light source at this point, so let's give him like a 40-foot radius here. Bink, and we can get rid of Jed. These guys. All right, you take a few minutes to swap these guys out. Meanwhile, this door's cracked open, and you can see another vault within. 3 more sarcophagus. 3 more amber sarcophagi.
Ooh,
After you, Naz.
that perks me right up.
Oh, joy.
Don't mind if I help myself.
I think Nazoth is the only one that's going in to kind of check on these things, so we're going to go through these real quick. All right, so the first one you go to is the southern one. When you touch this one, you find yourself in what seems to be a palatial tent filled with pillows and carpets. There's incense burning and music playing from somewhere that you can't quite hear. There's a massive platter with every type of food you could ever want. And you see a sort of a darkish figure laying back on a massive bed of pillows. Seems vaguely female, and you can hear a female voice when it speaks. It tells you that it is Shami Amore, the Lady of Delights. I can give the power of persuasion to you.
Yeah, man. Wait, weren't you the one trying to tell me to raise the dead? But there's too many S names here.
I am not them. I am Shami Amore, the Lady of Delights.
Well, I can already make people do what I want. I just threatened to kill them. Thank you. Next.
You go to east or north?
Either or. I'm just gonna keep going until I check them all.
All right, north. You come to the sarcophagus of Well, this one, when you touch, everything just goes dark. Can't see anything, but you hear a voice that sort of a dark, echoing voice that tells you that it is Savnok the Inscrutable. I can give you the power to shield your mind. No one can detect your thoughts with my gift.
I'll think about it.
I love that this has become like a flea market.
Yeah, it's a shopping trip.
Magical powers.
Well, nobody else is touching them. Somebody's got to do it.
No, I really appreciate that you're going through and doing it.
Nazoth is looking for a particular one, so like it's not like he's just doing this willy nilly. He's trying to find the right one. And so far he has it. The next one that you open, you find yourself in a massive dark cave with bones everywhere. And you hear the rattling of bones and scraping of bones on the ground, and you can see that there's this massive skeletal-like snake that is lurking in the shadows around you. It sort of circles you.
Each shade of Erraticus.
It tells you, I am Terracamides, the grave worm. I can give you the power of flight.
Hello. No, I'll come back to you.
Soar above your enemies and rain death upon them from above.
These are also tempting. Like 5 I've wanted so far, but I wanted numbers.
So far, you have not had any luck finding them. None of these have been it.
We got 9 so far.
We could assume I told Ryles, Jareth, and Gretchen about the powers in there if y'all guys want them.
Oh, I kind of do want fly. Fly sounds tempting.
I can't wait to hear the drawback.
That's the one reason I'm not taking them, is because I want to get the one that my Warlock patron's making me get. And that the apprentice thinks I'm here for, too.
Well, like I said, we can always come back.
So where to next?
Your patron contacted you about it?
My patron, the whole reason I came to Strahd in the first place was to find this temple. He gave me a vision of following Garrison in the snow towards a temple.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've done that. I followed him through the snow to a temple.
Here, you're at the temple.
Yeah, now I got to find this power. And if it's gonna have a drawback, I want the one I came for.
Fair. So I'm gonna back up if Jareth's gonna open that door.
Wow, Boone and
right.
Jim Bob, if you want to.
This. Sure.
I'm standing over here.
Your sacrifices, Boone and Jim Bob.
Am I looking here? A bit further, probably. Alright, go ahead and open it.
They open it. This one is not locked, and it opens into one of them says, "Well, looks like there's like a giant marble bed here in the center of the room. Big long mattress, mostly rotted away. Here, come take a look. There's no traps, at least none that we found." They step inside, and nothing bad happens to them. And you look around this room, and again, there is this massive palatial-like bed. There was a mattress here, but it's mostly rotted away. You see, atop the bed's corner posts are golden hawks. Not real hawks, but like gold, like hawks that have been made of carved gold. The rest of the furnishings in here have been reduced to dust-covered heaps. Cobwebs cover arcane sigils, however, carved into the walls. If you want to roll an Arcana check, you can.
All right.
In looking around this room, the only thing that seems to be of note are these sigils, or and the golden hawks, which are, if they are made of gold, are valuable. Was that 22 Arcana for this, Gretchen?
Yeah.
Gretchen's the only one that Jareth might understand a little bit of these too, but Gretchen's able to confirm it. that these sigils, they're no longer powered, but they used to protect this room. Likely it was some sort of a glyph or sanctuary type of spell or something like that to prevent people from coming in or even scrying this place. But they have faded at this point and are inactive. And again, the only other thing in this room are these golden hawks, which, if they are solid gold, have a value just because of what they're made of. They don't seem to be magical, and you're not picking up any other magic in this room. Oh, Gretchen, did you roll a Constitution save after taking that damage?
I did not. Let me roll that.
You're probably
And I get
fine.
the-
Your AC's 10, and
I
you
get
get advantage.
the bonus. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're good.
The only question I have is who in the world is
No
living
one
here?
is living here. This bed is like unless someone's sleeping on marble, no one is.
This was someone's
But
safe
some-
room in the past. But
Yeah, someone lived here in the past.
That's what I,
Maybe multiple.
that's what I
people.
mean. Who was living here? That a temple caretaker, I guess.
Maybe multiple temple caretakers. You really don't know a whole lot about this place. It's kind of mysterious to you. You know that Strahd came here to gain power, and you've been told that there's dark vestiges down here, and you've encountered a few of them, and they've been offering you gifts. But other than that, you don't know why this place is here, how these vestiges got here. Like, you don't know. You haven't figured that out yet. But definitely people used to live here in the long past, deep far past. Got another door to the north here.
Sounds like Strahd just took all the powers.
You can also see now that you're close enough to these stairs that they open up into a large gallery below.
All right.
also, Gretchen's not interested. But is anyone going to take those falcons or hawks or whatever?
Well, they're rooms, aren't they? Like just starving.
They're statues.
They're golden statuettes that are on the posts of the bed. There's 4 of them, and they're probably worth a couple hundred gold each.
Let's snag
If you want
'em.
to take them. Snag them and bag them?
Yeah,
Snag
add
'em
to
and
the
bag 'em.
inventory. Yeah.
Add into the.
Golden eagles.
Put it on the pizza.
250
idea,
gold pieces each, and there are 4 of them.
I wasn't going to the stairs. I was going to this door actually. But I'm not going to try and open it because I don't want to get.
Jim Bob,
Nick
go
rubbed to
open
the
that
face.
door.
All right.
Back
Wait.
Open the
To
door.
the
Okay,
doorway.
Yeah, Boone, come over here, Boone.
Hey, Esmeralda.
He grabs the handle and he looks back. He's like, "Why does everybody keep backing away?" And he opens the door and nothing happens.
What's
There's
it look
another room
like?
here. It's pretty fucked up though. Oh, there's it's all messed up, kind of like the other room. No bed in here, but there's a statue standing in the middle of the room. It's like 10 feet tall, made of wood and iron.
Do you have an overwhelming compulsion to stare at it?
Staring at it right now. I don't know. Maybe is that bad? Closes his eyes.
Well, then it's not like the statue upstairs.
Let's see. I'll go to the doorway. Any magic in the room?
There is a little bit of magic in the room, and there's also the giant statue that this guy had said was here. Let me open it up real quick. Give me an Arcana check.
On it.
Statue is
Oh,
magical.
I think I know what this is.
I don't think I've got it this time.
Remember that shield golem we controlled?
Yeah.
Man?
Yeah.
That might be this guy.
Who's got it?
Do I have it or did Garrison have it? I think I have it.
I think you have it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have
Sounds
it.
right.
Yeah, you guys aren't really sure, but Ryles, Nazoth has made he's made a deduction. Do you want to try to test the theory?
Yeah. So wait, I remember it was a shield, but I don't remember how I reactivated it.
The
Say
amulet
command phrase.
connects you to
Right.
it. Yeah, it basically follows the commands of whoever is attuned to the amulet, the control amulet. You guys have already identified it. You know kind of like how to control it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, should I be the one? I'm usually like my thinking for why I would have it, or maybe Nazoth would have it, is we're usually like out of range.
Mhm.
So it'd be
Yeah,
like a good thing.
I already got a magic staff, so you should get the
I
gold one.
take giant iron golem. All right, I will. Yeah, I attune to it.
You can
I
put
have the
a
attunement slots for it too.
seed on it.
I don't think you need to. I think you just need to know the control stuff for it.
Oh,
It's just
really?
it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't require attunement. It's called a
Alright.
Master's Amulet.
Master's Amulet. There it is. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll put on the amulet and test out to see if I can make it move its hand. And do a funny gesture. I'm trying to think of a funny gesture.
Are you outside the door right now? Right now, the door is like up here, just to let you know. And you're kind of out
yeah,
in the
okay.
hallway.
Okay, yeah. I'll step into the room.
As soon as you step into the room and within like 10 feet of this thing, this is like you're moving in to use the amulet, and before you even have the chance to activate it, there's like a thrumming coming from it. You realize that it must be in tune with this thing, and you reach up, touch the amulet, you give it an order, and suddenly the statue comes to life and follows that order.
The order
You tell it
is
to raise a hand or something like that, and it does so.
It's to do an interpretive dance. I'm making it do the worm.
It's doing its best to do the worm, but it
Perfect.
doesn't really like have skills.
That's okay.
So you're just like raise this arm, raise that arm, and it's kind of like or whatever it is you're telling it to do, and it has to follow it kind of like single commands. Like you can't tell it to like dance the worm because it doesn't have any real sort of intelligence.
I'm like chest up, hip down, legs down, bend knee.
This is
And,
doing
like,
all
try to
these
get,
things
a
like
worm.
mechanically.
Yeah.
Ryles, you're gonna break it. No.
Ah, damn, you're right. Okay. Let's go. And can I climb on top of it and make it move me?
Sure.
Okay.
You can ride the darn thing. It's large.
Finally. Okay.
I'm gonna
now
give
I
you
think I have,
control
like,
of it.
30. I think I have 30 movement now.
Assuming that this temple is symmetrical, there should be 3 more crypt rooms on the other side. I'm guessing.
Raul's sitting on the shield guardian's shoulder, and it'll take you wherever you want to go. Let me give you information for a shield
Can
guardian.
it fit through that door?
Yeah, it's got a
That's what I was-
squeeze, but it can.
Like, can it, would it take any damage if it Kool-Aid Man through the door?
It won't be able to. Like the door is too strong.
Okay.
Like it can't just bust through the wall. The walls here are almost indestructible.
Fair enough.
And was there anything else in the room?
No, just that. Here's the link for the shield guardian. Over in Discord.
Thank you.
As you come out of the room riding on this thing, Vilnius is kind of like amongst the group, and you see him watching you, Ryles, as you kind of ride by on this thing. He's just kind of staring
Hello.
at you.
Wave at the villainous and have the shield guardian.
The
wave
shield
at him.
guardian waves at him. Vilnius just kind of like narrows his eyes, and he says, "That belonged to me.
Correction. It did belong to you.
It should be mine.
Wait, says who? Why?
I found it. You took it from me."
Well, villainous, if you're really my apprentice, then you know what the solution is. If you want it, try and take it.
Yeah, he looks at you, Nazoth, but he doesn't say anything just yet. He's kind of look around at everybody else in the group, and then he just remains quiet.
All right, then. Let's go.
Alrighty, you guys going to the bottom of the stairs here?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good question. Do we want to go this way, or do we want to go up and over? Because we know up and over.
I don't know
that's
if I
up to
can
you guys.
take shield guardian up. I'm sure you can climb. Actually, I don't see why not.
Engage
Shield
this
guardian
jet
will not be able to climb that rope.
Damn it. Okay.
There's
The
stairs.
rope will just snap.
Well,
Right.
we know there's stairs on the other side that open up somewhere down here, so we just got to find them.
All right, descend.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm game. Let's go.
I
Alright.
make sure that I'm behind Villainous though. Like I don't want to be in fire breathing range. Like,
You
no,
are
go ahead.
you are racing to the back of the group.
Yes.
Both of you. You're kind of right. Both of you are bringing up the rear. He does not seem to want to be behind you, or does not seem to want to be in front of you, and you don't want to seem to be in front of him.
Yeah.
So everybody else, Jim Bob and the rest of them, kind of move to the front, and Ryles and Villainous are at the top, like walking together. Where's Gretchen in this group?
I'd probably be next to Ryles.
All right. This lower room requires a little bit of light from Jib Bob to kind of walk around and like illuminate
Whoa.
it. But oops, you get super fat for a second.
Right, old Jim Bob.
Damn.
He blows up. Oh, I found a trap. You can see that this lower chamber kind of mirrors the one above. The ceiling is only maybe about 20 feet or so overhead. There's some statues and alcoves that kind of surround this chamber. Another set of stairs that ascend on the far side. You see a broken open door to the northwest, a solid door to the northeast, and another pair of double doors to the south.
All right.
All right. Well, my vote is to go up these stairs here and check and see the other side, the other hallway,
I'm with
or
you.
sarcophaguses. But what do you guys think?
All right.
Gretchen, Ryles?
Yeah, let's check up there. Hopefully, there's the entrance to the other side.
Well, we know
Move
there's
up the other
stairs come
side.
down. We just don't know where they come out.
Find another massive hallway that kind of mirrors the one on the eastern side that you just came from. This one seems to be intact the whole way through, though. There are more amber doors here, and you can see a little flight of stairs to kind of southwest, and a door to the north that seems to be cracked open. One of these amber doors that's already been opened.
Boone, you want to check that
Hey,
staircase?
Ryles, why not have your...
I'm sorry, what was that?
1 second.
I was going to say, you want to have the shield garden break these doors? I think... Is he immune to necrotic damage? He's not alive.
Very few things are immune to necrotic damage. You won't know until you test them out. Although,
Is
tell
it
you right now,
metagaming
no, he's
if I
not.
know? Yeah,
He's not.
I looked at the. Yeah, he's not.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I mean, I thought necrotic damage was just decay. What's on him that can decay?
I thought that too when I first started running 5th edition. Then apparently everything gets messed up by necrotic damage. Even things that shouldn't. So I guess it's not exactly what we think it is.
Not the same as 3.5.
I mean, if it's
No.
entropy, then
It
I
is
get
entropy,
He can
basically,
rust,
is what
but-
necrotic damage is in 5th edition. They don't say it, but that's what it is.
Entropic
not-
damage would sound way cooler.
I know.
That does
That's what they
sound
should have
pretty
used,
cool.
because that's what it is. Because otherwise, like, you know, if it was negative energy, which it's not, like negative energy wouldn't even harm undead. Like,
Yeah.
like they don't have any life.
I miss
But-
negative energy.
Yeah. I do too. But I think they wanted to make 5th edition easier for everybody. They added a bunch of training wheels.
Yeah.
All right. The staircase, Boone defines that this staircase goes up to the level above. No traps on it that he discovers. He comes back down and says, oh, looks like it goes up. Not too far away from where our safe room is.
Okay, that's
Speaking
staircase.
of, are you guys doing all right cold-wise?
Yeah.
What were you asking, Nazoth?
Are you guys doing all right cold-wise? Because remember, it's freezing in here.
It hasn't been an hour yet. So once you get to that time period, you'll probably want to go back and take a short rest or something.
Yeah, it's been probably, what, like 25 minutes since we last rested?
Maybe closer to like 40, 45, because you spent some time
Okay.
exploring, but you probably have another 15 minutes.
It takes them like a
You're
minute,
not far away
a
at
couple
this
minutes to hack the doors too, don't we? We've hacked like 4 or 5 doors.
Not through only 2. And it didn't take them long that long. Less than a minute. There were 2 of them, and they were just raging.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's go check this slightly cracked open door.
Alrighty then. Correct.
There's a wall here.
There's
Invisible
a
wall.
what? There's a wall. Oh, hold on a second. Why is there a wall here? Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, there's something that shouldn't be here. Give me a moment.
I run up to it and just like
Wall of
glass.
force.
Wall of force. I have removed it.
All right, let's. I don't run into the room. I kind of peek in, see what I can see.
As you approach the room, you see it's like the other one. It's got the amber glazed walls, and there is. 1 second, yeah. The floor again here is purplish black marble. You can see that there is one of these amber sarcophagus straight ahead. It looks like it's shattered in pieces, and hunched around those pieces in the middle of the room are 4 strange creatures. They are hunched over. They have spikes kind of sticking out of their backs, and each one has a single large baleful eye that they have turned towards the door. You guys weren't necessarily quiet, and they weren't necessarily hiding. We bring them here and put them on the map and reveal this room for you. Give me an Arcana check, Nazoth.
Will this be the one I finally succeed?
You recognize these creatures as Nothics. Nothics they're monstrous creatures. Here's a sort of a larger look at them. I'll put them over in Discord so you can see it. Very creepy looking monsters. They're about the size of humans. And Nazoth, you know what Nothics are because your patron employs them occasionally. And you've heard that other apprentices of his that have failed him have been turned into Nothics to serve his purposes. Nothics are created from wizards who've devoted their lives to unearthing arcane secrets. And at some point, there's a process that they undergo that transforms them into these strange, monstrous beings that just are obsessed with discovering secrets from people. They are cursed, basically, into this form. You know that they can see things as they truly are, and that their gaze can rot things with entropy if they wish it to. Right now, they don't seem to be targeting you with that. You also know that they have something called weird insight, where when they look at you, they can see things within you. They can learn things. And in fact, all 4 of them are looking at you, Nazoth, in the doorway, and I'm going to need you to make 4 deception checks. They don't attack, but all their eyes are just staring at you, trying to penetrate your mind, you feel.
I'm just gonna roll this last one with advantage, and they're both my rolls.
Alrighty. Let's see.
So 15, 23, 22, and 23.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Do you have any sort of protections against being charmed?
Let's see.
I have that one thing, but I didn't use it.
I have Entropic Ward, but that only works if it's an attack roll.
Yeah, this is not an attack roll.
Then
They're
no.
just staring at you, and you feel their invasive, like, sort of minds and these eyes staring at you, almost like looking through you. You realize that if you've got some secrets, they're probably prying them out of you right now. What are your thoughts on that, Nazoth? They don't say anything. They're just sitting there huddled, looking at you.
My thoughts on that are Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold. Start casting a spell.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Is it possible to get the barbarians up near me?
Where are you? Yeah.
Would I be able to tell that Nazoth is being charmed? Like what's
He's not
going
being
on?
charmed.
Okay.
It's just that this ability they have. If you have some sort of immunity to charm, I have to take that into account.
Gotcha.
They're trying to steal my secrets. And nobody steals my secrets, not even me.
All right, who are we missing here? Esmeralda. Doo-doo-doo. And we're missing our Vilnius.
Do I get a surprise round since I attacked first, or are we going initiative?
No, this is just initiative. They knew you were there, so like they're not surprised. And as soon as you start raising your hand with a spell, then it's just who goes first.
All right.
Did I put Esmeralda in? I did not. Esmeralda. And Vilnius, just in case he wants to do something. Esmeralda would actually be closer. She'd be kind of up here. Because Vilnius and Ryles are in competition to be in the back of the party. Alrighty. First to go is Jareth. Jareth, you see Nazoth starts raising his hand to cast a spell, and you can see these dark figures kind of huddled in the room beyond. And they suddenly perk up, claws kind of like raising defensively as if they're getting ready to leap on him.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm going to.
Oh, let's roll in your berserkers too.
I will move in so I can see them. Does anything happen?
No, not yet.
Okay. Then bonus action. Spirit totem bear.
All right.
And then everybody will get temp HP. So I'm pretty sure that'll be within 30 feet.
Helmet.
It's 5 plus druid level 8. That's
13, right?
I think so, yeah. So that's us, the barbarians, Esmeralda, the shield guardian, and I guess Vilnius. And I'm just going to cast a cantrip and shoot a flame at the closest one.
Right. AC 22 hits, 12 fire points of damage. Point to which one? There's two of them that are kind of close to you. Left or right? Okay, right.
And then with my remaining speed, I'm going to move back away from the door so other people can get in there. And that's it.
Alrighty. Do you give instructions to Boone and Jim Bob?
Yeah, take care
They're
of
going
us.
next. Right now, they just moved to protect you, unless you tell them to do something else.
I think
What was that?
it might be best to wait till see what Naz does. So I'll just say protective stance.
All right.
If they don't kill me, I'm gonna cone of cold while they're all in front of me.
Yeah. So I guess what is it ready, but just protect.
Yeah, you can have them ready to attack if something comes in near
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
All right. These guys go quick though, and they lunge at Nazoth, just charging out of this door at you. There and to there. How fast is their movement speed? 30. They can go. Yeah, they're gonna have to push out through the door to get on you. Two of them kind of stay in the room here, while two others kind of come out. I'm gonna move them like this. The ones in the back of the room stare at you with their eyes, and I'm gonna need 2 Constitution saving throws from Nazoth.
All right, I got 11 and a 13.
One success, one fail. Their rotting gaze hits you for 15 points of necrotic damage. And then the other 2 come in with claw attacks, 2 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like maybe only one might hit with an AC 21.
My AC's 14, so yeah.
All right, one hit for 6 points.
All right, so and Rotting Gaze was 15, or
Rotting gaze was 15. So a total of 21 damage, it looks like. And don't forget to take it off the temp first, I guess.
well, it does it automatically. All right, that wasn't as disastrous as I thought.
Gretchen's up.
All right. Let's see. How's Nazoth doing?
I'm a little over half. I'm good for now.
All right.
I might need it in a bit when I take a opportunity attack when I get the hell out of here.
Wish I had an AoE, but let's go ahead and do Spirit Guardians. Hopefully
Alright.
get at least one use out of it.
We already had a detect on you. That goes away at this point. It becomes Spirit Guardians. All right. Can you see your little aura there?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright. And let's go ahead and move up close.
All right. Looks like 2 of them will be in there when it's their turn again. If they survive that long, we'll see if Nazoth wrecks them. Anything else from Gretchen?
Let's see. 2 or 3?
2 or 3 what?
It's 3 of them in the aura, right?
Oh, reload your screen because I moved 2 of them back, kind of because they used their rotting
Oh,
gaze from a distance.
okay. Reloading, sorry. Because yeah, it was still showing them up front.
Yeah, I moved a bunch forward, and then I realized, wait, they've got a range attack. Why would they do that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can finagle that. All right. So that's my turn.
All right, Nazoth, you are up.
All right, I'm going to fall back to right here. Not. That's not bad. Now with Cone of Cold, because I've never used it before, is that it's a 60-foot cone in front of me? Will that get through the door and hit these 2 in the back?
Yeah, actually, you don't even need to move that far away. You can do it from here. And give yourself 4 hit points back. I'm not sure why you moved that far away, because there's no penalty for casting in melee. So you move to here, and then you just blast right through the door through all of them.
Oh, I thought there was a penalty for it because it's a.
No, there's not. I think maybe you were thinking. That's why I'm like, why'd you move so far away? But you don't need to. There's no penalty for casting in melee in 5th edition. 40 points of damage.
It's save or half.
All right, that's a con save, right?
Yes. Looks
DC
like
16.
Nice.
We'll do close to far. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like the first guy makes the save and manages to duck most of it. He'll take 20 points of damage. The other ones will take 40. But that's not enough to kill them. It almost does. You can tell that they're very kind of they're covered with crystals at this point, like ice crystals and shivering, but none of them have dropped just yet. Anything else for Nazoth?
Nope. That's that's it.
All right.
That was my play.
Esmeralda will move in. She's gonna help you out. Stab this one here. That one is dead. The one behind it is dead as well. And she doesn't want to go into these things, so she backs off and does not take her last kind of attack. She does not want to go in these rooms. I think it's a bad idea what you guys are doing. But she still tries to defend Nazoth. Ryles is
Okay.
up.
Rouse, let's see what that new thing can do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We don't have any fighters, so I can get off it and we'll just send it in.
What's its movement rate?
Let's double check that. 30 feet.
30. So getting through the door is difficult terrain for it. Might not have the movement.
All right. Well, then he can stand right in front of the door. Can he?
He can stand to the left because otherwise Nazoth is in the way.
He gets crushed
spare
by
his
now. He
space.
crushes Nazoth. Okay.
You could have him move there or just get ready to punch one of these things if he gets within range.
Yeah, that's what he'll do.
All right.
Move there
Alright.
and prepare fist attack, and then
And what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot them with my crossbow. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
17.
That is a hit. Which one? The right or left?
8 damage. The one on the right, straight ahead.
That one dies. This cone of cold really messed them up good. So you shoot, you score. One more down, one left. Was that it for Ryles?
That's it for us.
All right, Vilnius goes. But he does not attack this thing. He kind of stays back. Kind of moves back a little further here. Jareth is up.
I don't like that. Should have moved.
Player.
I'm gonna move back up and shoot some more fire.
Alrighty. You shoot the last one and it goes down. You guys are out of combat.
Is it just me or was that pretty easy?
Only a little bit of damage was taken by Nazoth. Pretty easy, wasn't it?
It better be. I used half my power just to cast that one spell. Like it takes half the charges on the staff.
Did you use the staff for it?
But yeah, I don't have Cone of Cold in my. It was from Staff of Frost, but it's got 10 charges and Cone of Cold takes 5.
Yeah,
So.
half of the charges have been used. It recovers some of them every day.
As long as I don't use all of them, yeah.
Yeah, or even if you do use all of them, you got to roll a d20. If you roll a 1,
Yeah.
then the staff gets effed up.
All
All right.
20 chance isn't too bad.
Once you move in, what's going on here? Is there a big giant 33 in here? Let's put that on that. Oop. All righty. Nazoth, you move into this room, and there are only 2 sarcophagus in here. The third one, something happened to it. It shattered. Whatever vestige was in there, whatever dark power was kept here before, is either dead or free in the world somewhere. You want to start checking these ones out?
Yeah, I guess. Does anything happen when I pick up one of the shards?
No, seems completely inert.
All right, I guess I'll touch the left or the right one first.
You go to the right one, and when you touch this one, you find yourself in the dark expanse of space. Stars all around you. It is freezing where you are, and frost kind of like you see like the clouds of mist like coming out of your mouth every time you breathe. And you hear a voice here that introduces itself as Delbon, the star of ice and hate. I can give you the power for cold. Freeze your enemies and destroy them.
Yeah, I already did that. It's on this one.
This one also, you find yourself in a weird starry expanse, but the cold is not here. Instead, you hear another voice, whispering in your ear. I am Kirad, the Star of Secrets. I can give you the power of knowledge, of divination. See the future. Scry upon your enemies.
Mhm. That's tempting, but again, I want to get the other one first. Which, knowing my luck, it's going to be this one. But we'll figure that out later.
Come out.
All right.
Uh,
Again, I tell Gretchen, Jareth, and Ryles. One's divination, the other one is ice powers.
all right, now what?
I'm good.
Alright. Jim Bob, you
Uh,
want to check this door?
They check it. It is locked. And
Wait.
Gretchen, you still have your spirit guardians up for the next few minutes. I'm assuming you're keeping that.
Yeah.
Is Nazoth just moving on?
No, I'm getting out of the way when they go to whack at that door.
Yeah, Riles, get your shield guardian.
I'll be close by.
Oh yeah, we'll have him right behind. Should we have the shield
They
guardian
pull
do
at
it?
the door. It doesn't open. You give them directions to start smashing it again?
Yeah, if everybody's in position, yeah.
Seems like it. Jim, Bob, and Boone start smashing the door. They've never opened one of these things before, so they have no idea what's coming. And apparently, the shield guardian and Gretchen don't either.
Yeah.
As the door comes down, and a wave of energy comes spilling out over them, and the shield guardian and Gretchen.
Of course, it's this one. Okay.
Necrotic damage
We should
to
have just
all
had the
four of
guardian
you.
do it.
27 points of damage.
Oh, a lot more than
That's
last
probably
time.
going to kill them.
Well, they got 10
Does
health.
not kill your berserkers. Jim Bob and Boone are actually. Hold on. Let me add another. Plus. They did the wrong damage here. And then. Here.
For the shield guardian, do I need to roll the hit points?
No, because shield guardians, if you look them up, they recover hit points.
They do.
Yeah.
And you can add, I gave him 13
All right.
temp as well.
I know. I'm just adding it back in because I took away their temp, and then I realized I took it from their hit points the first time and not from their temp. So I had to kind of go backwards to figure them out. They are where they are right now.
Riles, I also gave it to the shield guardian.
And they're like, Jim Bob's like, oh.
Good work, team.
What do you see?
They back away from this thing. Door open, and inside, another 3 sarcophagus. Sarcophagi. And this door opens. You see the room here is also got amber glazed walls, black marble floor, red veins, 3 amber sarcophagi standing in here. And Nazoth, when you step in and start heading towards these things, give me a perception check real quick. Oh, alrighty. As you step into the room, you realize that there is something moving. Something was in the center of the room, and like the air begins to waver with that sort of effect that you've seen around invisible creatures. Roll initiative. You are not surprised, but there is something in here invisible, and it has just moved on you. Nazoth, I think, is the only one that's really looking into the room at this point. He just stepped in.
Should we all roll down?
So everybody else can roll into initiative, but this is a surprise round for them. Alrighty then. Let's roll for the rest of our folk. Yeah. All right. I think that's everybody in here. Nazoth, Jareth, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. Nazoth, you are quick enough that you can do something before this thing gets to you. You do.
Would fog cloud? It doesn't say anything about it in the description, but would fog cloud make it somewhat visible because it's like?
No, it'd make it harder to see.
No.
It would also make it harder for something to see you too.
Do I have anything I can target? Because I don't see a token around.
Yeah, you can't see it. There's something wavering in the air right here, but if it's invisible like you think it is, you won't be able to target it with a direct spell. You can make an attack against it, but you'll be at disadvantage.
I won't be at disadvantage if I attack the ground.
What do you attack the ground with?
Arms of Hadar.
All right.
Within 10 feet of me. So if I move into the room here and just cast it, then everything within 10 feet will take damage. So it doesn't matter if I can see him or not.
Alrighty. It requires a strength save from them, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it obviously upcasts because you're a warlock. Strength saving throw DC 16, it looks like. Let's roll one of those. All right, whatever this thing is, you can see some. This is safe for half damage, right?
Let me
Or
see.
is it something else?
Uh,
On a
each
successful
damage
save,
move-
the creature takes half damage but suffers of no other ill effects.
Right.
All right, so it seems as if whatever this was has not been snagged up by it, but you do see that it has, like, the arms have grasped it and done some damage. Let me roll something real quick. It is still invisible, which means that if it's holding concentration on this, it managed to succeed. And let's see. And damage has been done.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
All right. This thing goes. Whatever it is.
Why did the initiative just go all crazy?
Because I'm skipping everybody that was in the surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Because you're the only one that walked into the room. Nobody else was like the shield guardian might have seen something, but it doesn't really act on its own unless it's being directed by Ryles, who's pretty far away. Alrighty then. First things first, I have to make an adjustment. And next thing. All right. The next thing that happens is you guys hear casting from this area. Do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And a bead of fire comes flying out the door and explodes out in the hallway. Fireball, folks. Everybody roll dex save. I'm gonna see what the best place is to throw it. Yeah, it's gonna be dropped right there. So the only person that won't get hit is Ryles and Vilnius, but everybody else looks like they will. Oh, sorry, it's on the wrong layer. Token layer. And as the fire explodes, you see a creature materialize from invisibility. It looks like a gray-skinned, a sort of frog-like humanoid. And it carries a greatsword in one hand. It does not seem to be wearing any sort of armor or anything. Here's another full-scale image. Look at it. And it says something in a language that you can't understand. I don't think anybody speaks this language, unless somebody has a comprehend language or
I
something.
speak Abyssal and Giant. So
Yeah, that's neither one of those.
Abyssal, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Nope, none of those. 29 points of damage. The DC on this is 15.
Is that fireball the right size?
Yeah,
30 feet.
no, 20 feet.
It's
It should go.
35.
Yeah, but it's 20-foot radius. Goes in
Oh,
from
gotcha,
the center.
radius.
It goes out
So,
20 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
20. Let's roll for Jim Bob and Boone. Jim Bob fails. Boone also fails. 29 points of damage. 29 points of damage. I'll roll for Esmeralda. She succeeds, takes half damage. 15 points. And did you roll for your Shield Guardian? Or am I doing the Shield Guardian? Lucky, do you want me to handle the Shield Guardian or do you want to do it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. You can do it.
All right.
That'd be better. Thank you.
And I'll roll for my concentration check.
All right, you are good. Conditions.
It's just that I can
Yeah,
take it as a reaction.
being damaged by
or
creatures.
being
Yeah,
damaged
this
by a
counts.
creature, yeah.
Hellish Rebuke?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's roll a dex save for this thing. Now that you can see it, no need to kind of hide this thing anymore. It does have magic resistance. It washes over it. Still does half damage. Scorched a little bit, but not too bad. Jim Bob is up. Jim Bob is messed up. What sort of orders is Jareth giving him?
Take it down and then get out of the way in case the fireball comes back.
Jareth, you there? We're not hearing you.
Hello?
Jim Bob is fucked
Hello, there you are.
up.
Basically take it down,
No,
but try to
these
get out of
are-
the range of fireball.
Alrighty. Jim Bob charges in. Do. Yeah, you can get here. And Boone does as well. Come with their great axes. One hit, one miss. Does a little bit of damage to this guy. Then we go to Gretchen.
So we're all dying. Boy. Sorry, didn't realize my turn was up. Go ahead and move in. Make sure he's in range. Let's do that. And then let's go ahead and do second level cure wounds on Nazoth.
Alrighty, 19 points to Nazoth. Is that it for Gretchen?
Yep. Brought in
Alright.
Spirit Guardians and healed.
Alrighty then. Alright, then we go to Nazoth.
All right. I'm not gonna get out of me. I'm not gonna provoke. I'm gonna shocking grasp him.
Alright, go for it. He's not wearing any sort of armor, so this is just a straight up shot.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, terrible damage, but you hit him. Seems as if he's also somewhat resistant to this. It's only 5 points, but that's enough to give you that sort of edge to get away from him. Because the secondary effect of that still removes his ability to take a reaction.
Right.
You want to get out of there?
Yes, I'm taking my full movement to. Well, would I can go past the shield guard, right?
You can kind of go around. Let's see.
Because it would be 30 feet to move from there, but
You can go there if you want.
okay.
30 feet?
Yeah, that works.
If that's where you wanted to be, you can go there.
That's where I'm going.
Alrighty, Jareth is up.
Well, my roll 20 just crashed, but what I'd like to do is move in, cast Moonbeam on what I can see, and then try to move out of range for a fireball.
Alright, you can kind of glance through the door. You're right next to it, so we'll drop a moonbeam in there.
That's gonna hit your guys. Well,
He can throw it in the corner.
yeah,
Ooh,
just
I think I
ignore
have a
me.
moonbeam. I just realized I have a moonbeam animate token. Check that out.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the spirit bomb.
I don't know where it came from, but he's got it. You glance in, you cast that, and then we'll say that you move 30 feet away.
It takes 3 episodes to cast, though.
3 episodes.
Depends on the size.
Alrighty. Jareth has gone and dropped this moonbeam on this thing, and Esmeralda is up. Yeah, she got a little hit by this fireball, but not too bad. She's gonna move in as well. NASA just ran out of here. 15, 20, 25, 30. She can get in here to this thing. 1, 2. Ew. And 3. Crits with a hand axe only does 10 points of damage to this thing. And Ryles is up.
Okay. Shield Guardian can't fit in there, can he?
Not right now. There's too many people in there.
Too many people. Okay. Well, at least he's gonna move away from Fireball.
Alrighty.
Ryles is going to go right up here, align with the door. Oh, right there. And can I see through to shoot this guy?
You might want to
Okay.
move to like here to see him though.
Okay.
If you have the movement for that.
I think I do. 25. I was here. Oh wait, you can't see. Broadcast to others. Was I here?
I think you were right next to Vilnius, right?
I was right next to it. Oh yes.
Yeah,
But I think I might have been here. I was below him.
Oh,
So I can only get here.
Yeah, with the 25, you're going to be 1 short. He's going to have partial cover, so +2 to his AC.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right. Go for it. That's still a hit.
24.
5
Yeah.
points of damage.
Okay. And that's it for Rouse.
All right. Vilnius, after seeing that fireball, just
Oh, wait,
kinda
I'm
steps
sorry.
back.
Can I do a healing word for who needs it? Nazoth?
Sure.
Well, I'd say Jim Bob needs it more than me, but
Oh yeah,
in-
save Jim Bob. Is he in distance and range?
Jim
Yeah,
Bob?
60 feet. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
then again, I don't care if he dies. So.
I do. I've let already enough goons die, so that's for Jim Bob.
Alrighty. For Jim Bob.
And Villainous is getting further away.
Yeah, he
I
moves back.
assume
Does not
more
seem to
in
want
a.
to be involved in this. He was right at the edge of the fireball, and he's like, and just moves further away.
I mean, it's either that or he's getting in prime, target us with a spell attack position.
Alrighty. The slot goes. It's going to take some damage from both the Spirit Guardians and from the Moonbeam. So, what was the damage from the Moonbeam?
8.
Oh, that's not great.
And just 11 from
4
Spirit.
points from the Moonbeam. And how much from the
Just
Spirit
11.
Guardians? And let's roll a Wisdom save too. Seeds on that takes 5 points. Not like this. It's not like this at all. What did Nazoth do? When Nazoth, he just. Oh, you shocking grasp it and moved away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. First of all, this thing's going to. It's not far. It's not very far it can go. But it's going to step back into this corner here. Right up against the sarcophagus, and begins casting a spell. It's going to provoke from Jim Bob and from Esmeralda. I was trying to break line of sight to Nazoth.
Oh, shit.
Esmeralda will take a rapier swipe and miss. And Jim Bob
Yeah.
will hit for 14 points. And then this thing throws another spell out. This one is a little bit different, though. Let me check something here real quick. It drops a cloud of noxious fumes, which is a 20-foot radius, and is going to fill up most of this room. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Let's turn this green. And he puts it over in the corner here, so it spreads out the door towards Nazoth. The kind of envelops the Guardian. This is like a fog cloud; you can't see through it, but it's also poisonous, and those that are in it have to make saving throws on their turn, I believe. Let me double check it. When it enters or leaves. That's good. That's good. Once it's dropped this thing, it actually moves again to get out of the moonbeam. And ends up going kind of around this way. But since these guys are all in the cloud, nobody can see them to make any more attacks of opportunity. And you just hear it kind of chuckling in right beyond the misty fumes. Jim Bob and Boone are both going to have to make Constitution saving throws, or take some damage. 21
Before
points
that,
out. Well, Jim Bob goes down.
But before that, Ryles, did you cast that healing word on me or Jim Bob?
That was on Nazoth, I think. Oh wait, was it on Jim Bob?
It was on Jim Bob.
Yeah,
How
'cause
much
I
was
did-
it for?
9.
9 points.
Yeah.
He might actually live. Let's see. Get 17 hit points. He fails his save. He dies. Boone also fails his save and takes 21 points of damage, and he's pretty messed up.
That's a
You my boy,
Constitution
Boone.
save?
Constitution save, but this is on your turn, so don't do it just
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Boone. Boone is an idiot and runs into the moonbeam, trying to get to this thing and out of the fog cloud, and dies. You can't even see it, and I think your minimum damage will drop him.
You're my boy,
But go ahead and roll it.
Boone.
Bug zapper sound. Bzz.
Let's get one more damage for your moonbeam, just in case. Yeah, even minimum damage he'll drop. Just like, ah! You hear him just collapse to the ground. Gretchen, you are up. You have to make a Constitution saving throw as well. I think these are different instances of damage when they come up. Yeah. Yours is less. Ooh, you
Oh boy.
fail and take 16 points of damage.
All right.
That could have been a lot
Damn.
worse.
Whew.
And then you'll have to make a concentration check again.
Yeah.
All right. Your spell is still up. Do you still want to stay in here is the question.
Oh boy. I think I have to get out of here, or I'm gonna die. Let's see. Can I see the door?
You know that it's behind you. You can't really see anything except for the fog around you, but you know generally where things are.
Let's see. Ooh. All right, so I'll just try to get out of there. So that's 25 feet of movement. Let's go ahead and just cast a first level cure on myself.
Alrighty, go for it. 20 points, not bad.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Is that it for Gretchen?
Wait, no, sorry, it wasn't supposed to cast at 3rd level. I don't know why it did that.
Oh. Just use the first one. It's just a D8, right? So 3 plus 5 would be 8 points?
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll work.
Alright, anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Alright, Nazoth, you're up. And you have to make a constitution saving throw. Or take 15 points of poison damage.
Okay. So I'm not in line of sight to him anymore. I have to get out of this poison cloud first.
Yeah, you can't see through the cloud. It obscures. You know generally kind of where he is, and you can decide you can make attacks, but they're at disadvantage.
That's the best I can do right now, actually. So.
You want to fire in some Eldritch bolts? Ooh, you're lucky with the first one. You hear from inside. Second one will miss. Let me roll something real quick, though. All right, and you only get 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from Nazoth?
No, that's just it.
All righty. Jareth is up.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on that thing?
Yeah. You want to give it a shot?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I should have done that.
Casting at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Roll. You're gonna have to roll a check. I think it's Wisdom for you, right? DC is 15 for this, I believe.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so...
It does not succeed. Do you have inspiration?
I wish. Haven't had inspiration in forever.
Maybe if you took a deal, you'd get inspiration.
I did take a deal.
You did take a deal. I'm going to give you... take inspiration.
Okay. Could I use inspiration?
If you want to use it, you can.
Yes.
Make another roll. See if you can make it.
Eee!
All right.
23.
You call on the power of kings. Your inspiration is now gone again, and the
That's fine.
fog unravels.
Okay, and then I'm going to move in and cast on Boone Healing Word.
You've already cast a leveled spell.
Oh, that's plenty,
You'll
right?
be able to cast another leveled spell.
Damn, I wish I could stabilize him.
Does it take an action to move your moonbeam, or is it a bonus action?
It's an action, which sucks. I think I'm gonna assume in the new rules it's probably a bonus action now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna move out
I
of.
haven't looked at it yet.
I'm not gonna move all the way up then. That's my turn.
All right. Esmeralda is up. fog is gone, and she's in not bad condition, so she just moves in on this guy to keep up the assault. Hit, miss, and hit. So a total of 16 points of damage to this guy. He does not drop. He seems very tough. He stabs him a few times, and her blade just kind of nicks his hard hide. Ryles, your turn.
Can Esmeralda get out of the way? Damn it! So I can send in the Iron
It's not
Giant.
gonna make a difference for your attacks.
For the Iron Giant.
Well,
Shield Guardian.
yeah, sure. She'll move over this way.
Ah,
You're gonna
thank
yell
goodness.
at
Okay.
hey or whatever.
Yeah. Cool. So if the Shield Guardian can go in and throw 2 punches.
Yeah, it can just barely get there. It's got to move into. Oh, it's going to go unfortunately into the moonbeam, so it's going to have to make a save versus that.
That's okay. Let's try it. So I'll do the save first. What is it gonna save? Is it a dex save?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution save. Okay. So that's plus
Yeah.
4. 17. So.
That succeeds. I think his DC is. Oh, roll the damage for the moonbeam real quick, Jareth.
Okay.
Three points.
Sweet. All right. And it's half that, right? Because 17. It's a plus 4 to Constitution.
Yeah, so we'll take 1 point of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Which
and
actually
yeah,
doesn't
he
even
gets-
matter. It's already covering hit points, so like I don't have to change his hit points.
Did it roll the fist? Nice, it did. Okay.
It is you have it set for hide, so the 14 won't hit, but the 21 will for 10 points.
Nice. Okay. Oh, it is set to hide. I don't know how to, I'll fix that.
If you click on the B for the actual Shield Guardian, there'll be a dialog box that opens up, and you can set your rolls to not whisper.
I see. Okay. But yeah. So 2 punches from him, and then I get my crossbow shot too. Ooh, which
That
misses.
will unfortunately miss.
Oh, and I can still healing word. Nazoth, this is for you, buddy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right, that's it for Ryles.
Alrighty.
Just to clarify,
Hmm?
with the moonbeam, the new rule is you can take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet.
Yeah, magic action is basically the same thing as an action in the new rules. They just gave it a new term.
Yeah.
So if you're casting a spell, you're using a magic action. If you're making an attack, you're making an attack action or something like that. So it's not any quicker. I don't think it's the same thing basically. Like it takes a magic action to cast a spell, but there are a few spells that let you do as a bonus action, and I think they specifically say so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ryles, give me an Arcana check real quick.
Okie dokie. I know
All right.
everything.
You know everything, and you know that Vilnius, who's down the hallway, says, "Don't worry, my lord, I will protect you." And he begins casting a spell. And about halfway through it, you realize that the spell he's casting is not helpful. It is Cone of Cold, and it's aimed right down the hallway at you, at Gretchen, at Jareth.
Oh,
and
I can
Nazoth.
counter spell it, can I?
But it is a 5th level spell. So I don't think you have 5th level spells yet, which means you don't have to
No.
roll a check.
Okay.
DC 15, I think, charisma check. Not save.
His
but just a
5th
check.
level spells.
15 charisma check.
Yeah.
Okay. You said not a save, just a check.
Yeah, it's just a check. Do you have inspiration?
That's it.
Do I have?
You
I
rolled a
don't.
save.
I don't have inspiration, and I have not taken any. Oh no.
You've not taken a gift.
No. No.
All right, everybody. This guy has been. You've seen it. He's been kind of holding back this whole time.
I know it.
Oh, God.
Wash. 34 points of damage come washing down the hallway. It's going to hit everybody in the hallway. It's not going to hit anybody in here, but it's going to hit Ryles and Nazoth and Gretchen.
I'm gonna drop even on a save.
You bastard.
Was there a saving throw?
Constitution saving throw, please. The DC is 14.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I gotta make another roll for my moonbeam.
Did you make the Constitution saving throw?
No. So 34.
It'll be a DC. It is. I'm trying to remember what the DCs are. It's half, right? So it's a DC 17.
Yeah.
So you made it. You managed to hold on to your moonbeam, but you still take 34 points of cool damage, Jareth. Nazoth and Gretchen both go down. It looks like. And Ryles, part of the Shield Guardian ability means that you take half damage, and your Shield Guardian takes half damage.
I think that's only if he's within 5 feet of me. Yeah, it says within 5 feet of the wearer.
Now, if the Guardian is within 60 feet of the amulet's wearer, half of any damage the wearer takes,
Oh.
rounded up, is transferred to the Guardian.
Nice. Okay.
5 feet is the shield bonus. It gives you a little bit of an AC bonus.
What's half of 17 rounded up? That's 9.
Half of 17 rounded. Wait, the damage was.
Oh, and I
so
succeeded on the Constitution.
All right, so you'll take so 17, and then you'd split that in half, which would be 8 to you, and I think 9 to the Shield Guardian.
Okay.
Which I'll do the Shield Guardian damage.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
Vilnius then runs forward. He just dashes forward real quick, kind of kicking Gretchen out of the way, and he seizes Nazoth's staff. Mine! It's mine! You fools! He just holds it close and just stares at Ryles.
I'm attuned to it. Can he do that?
Yeah, he can take it from you. Attunement doesn't keep it on you. It just lets you use it.
It's past my turn, right?
Yeah,
it's his
Errors
turn.
have been
Okay,
made this
shite.
session.
What was that?
The errors have been made this session.
Errors have been made. That is true.
Yes.
The Strahd here in this room has got a few people to kind of deal with. This is not great. First of all, I gotta do this. Let's see what he can do. He's already done that. He looks out the room and he sees you guys are kind of messing each other up. But so he's going to worry about the Shield Guardian and Esmeralda. But he is going to deal with them by. What's the best way for him to? Yeah, let's try it as greatsword. He bites first of all at. Who did more damage to him in the last round? Esmeralda did a little bit. The Shield Guardian did. I'm gonna roll randomly. 1 to 2 Esmeralda, 3-4 is the Shield Guardian. All right, so he seems to be focusing on Esmeralda. He bites at her and hits, ouch, for 23 points of damage. And then he swings his greatsword twice. Misses on the first swing, and then connects on the second one, but let me check to see if she can do something about this. She'll be able to shield that second one and hold it off. But it is sort of stuck in the corner here. Can't get by either of them. Jim Bob is fucked up. Let's roll for Jim Bob. Alrighty, Jim Bob ain't dead yet, but Boone gets roasted again in the moonbeam. Automatically fails one, and then dies. Failed check here, I think. Actually, no, he's got one more. He's at -2. because it's not a critical when you just get hit. It's only critical if it's a. Sorry, it's only critical if it's a melee attack, I think. 2. Why is it not showing up? 2. Go, and let's remove that one. And then we go to Gretchen, who is down. Needs to make a death save.
All right. All right, 13.
13 is good. It's not a con save, though.
Oh,
It's a death save.
I'm sorry.
It's a straight D20, but I
Yeah.
think you still made it because you have a +3.
Yeah, it was a 10.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's what you needed. 10 or higher.
Alright.
Nazoth is down. He's a roll 1, 2. So far, so good for Nazoth. Jareth, you are up.
I have an idea what to do. Let me know if I can do this because I've never done it before. I'd like to bonus action, healing word, Gretchen, and then pour a potion of healing down Naz's throat. Does that work?
Yeah, you can do that, but you got to move over to Nazoth to do it.
Yes. Okay. So first off, coming to you, Gretch.
Ten?
10 points to Gretchen.
Yep. And
We'll put Gretchen. I'm going to move him just off a little bit to the side here.
and then my last potion. Here it is.
What kind of potion is it? Ooh, only 4.
Damn. Hoping to be better. Yeah. I think that's it, unless I can attempt to help him up.
No, yeah, you've done enough.
Alright, that's it.
They are prone at the moment. All right,
What do I
Esmeralda is up over here and fighting the Death Slod. Miss and hit. Hand axe. It's a hit. Another 13 points to this thing. And then we go to Ryles.
Okay, so Ryles is going to, well, the Shield Guardian is going to punch the slob again 2 times.
The first one hits for 13 points.
Okay. And then Ryles is going to cast Hideous Laughter on Vilnius. He's going to tell him a really bad knock-knock joke.
All right, you do your best to cast this spell on him, and he counterweaves a counter spell at you.
Of course he did.
He's a mage.
But now he has no reaction.
He does have no reaction.
So his turn. I can't do another spell. What can I do? I mean, I know I'm small and weak, but can I just go and grapple him or try to take the staff from him?
You've
can't
already
use
cast
it.
a spell, which is
Oh, an action.
yeah, which is an action.
Yeah.
He can't use the staff because he hasn't attuned to it. So
No, yeah, he won't be able to use
Yeah.
it. He won't be able to use it unless he runs away and takes it with him.
if he does, I
Um,
am going to be pissed. I'm going to hunt him down.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for Rousing.
Alrighty. Vilnius goes. Let's see what he's got. What sort of tricks he still got up his sleeve? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. He casts a spell. You want to roll a... Do you have another counter spell over there, Riles? You want to roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, let me do an Arcana check. See if I know. 16.
You recognize it as a Misty Step spell.
Misty Step spell. Yeah, counter spell.
Counter spell?
Yeah, that's my last 3rd level, but what the
All right.
hell?
You tries to cast his spell, but you stop him.
It's just like
His turn was back up, and he might have maybe tried to counterspell you, but he's in good condition, and instead just tries to run the fuck away. Let's see, where is he going to go? That was a good question. I know where he's going to go. Runs to the stairs and then down the stairs. Yeah, he's down here. Holding on to his other reactions at this point. Nazoth and Gretchen can take attacks of opportunity. They'll be at disadvantage though because you guys were prone.
Oh,
Well, no,
Um,
because I got war. Or hold on, do I?
I have
I thought I
Warcaster.
Oh no, I have it's spell sniper. I have. I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
All right. Does it need to be and it doesn't need to be an attack roll. It can be any spell.
Let me double check it. As long as it only targets one creature. Casting type of one action only targets the creature.
Alrighty. All right. Let me roll something real quick for this guy. Does not recognize that spell. And I'm gonna roll something real quick. There's a chance that he may try to counterspell it just randomly. It's like a 50-50 chance. On 11 or higher, he's gonna try to counterspell it, but he's just gonna do the regular one. He gives it a shot as he runs away. And let's see. He's got to roll an intelligence check versus that's a 5th level spell, 4th level spell, so DC 14, which he fails. And then he's got to roll a Constitution saving throw, or take a buttload of damage, which he also fails. But it ain't enough to kill him.
Yeah. If he's casting 5th level spells, I didn't think so, but. And he still gets all of his movement?
Yeah, that doesn't slow him down.
Okay.
Did you see him like running like, ow, ow, fuck?
I can. Well, I mean, I can just make an unarmed attack its opportunity against him, I guess.
Yeah, you could. It'll be at disadvantage though. With disadvantage. Oh. You actually tag him for like 1 point, but it doesn't actually bring him down. Because it's minimum 1 damage with an unarmed attack. You just kick him as he's running. All right, Vilnius is done. And then we got the death slot. He was up. Death slot sees all of you getting back up in the outer hallway. And thinks that this is not a good idea for that to happen. And drops another
Fireballs
fireball.
again? Oh god.
It is not going to hit Nazoth, but it is going to hit Gretchen.
Of course.
Because he's trying to hit the people in the room with him too.
Is he hitting himself?
No, he's here. Maybe you have to reset your thing, but
Oh,
he's
I see it.
just
Okay.
outside of it.
Yeah. The turn order was over, I'm sorry.
Right. All right, so dexterity saving throws for Gretchen and Esmeralda and the Shield Guardian.
Does that mean
Shield
Jim
Guardian?
Bob dies?
Yeah, Jim Bob is dead.
Oh, I was about to save him.
Shield Guardian majorly fails this saving throw. Damage from the fireball is 31. Means the Shield Guardian is now at 101. Let's roll for Esmeralda.
I'm
Did
down
we give it back 10 on my last turn? That's supposed to be 10.
I don't think so, so let's do that.
Okay.
Esmeralda makes a saving throw, take half damage, 15. And Gretchen gets knocked out again as fire fills the area. Jim Bob and Boone are both dead at this point.
No.
Gretchen has to make another death saving throw. Just for getting back
Another
up,
one?
and then bam! Yeah, you just went down again, right? You got back up, so you're reset.
Yeah.
But you're unconscious again, so you have to make
Okay.
another one.
Gotcha. Oh,
Alrighty.
failed it.
Nazoth, you're awake. Your eyebrows have been burnt off, probably from this fireball hitting at close range. You're at 4 hit points, and you're on the ground prone. What do you do?
Cry that I lost my staff, I guess. I'm not going to be able to get to him. It's 35 feet.
Well, you got to stand up first.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah, I'll stand up and run as hard as I can.
Do you want to dash or just move? And do you
I have to dash.
With a dash, you can see him. Do you have any bonus actions? You can
No.
move further than that, like another 15. You're down like here.
Back here, you little shit.
All right, Nazoth, you're just chasing after him. The best of your ability. Nazoth runs off, looking real messed up. He's like old man in like freezing in the snow here, chasing after this guy. Jareth, your turn.
Okay, action. I'll move the moonbeam on him. I don't have control of it though.
There you go.
Okay, bonus action. Let's help Gretchen again. Action, bonus. Healing word. $11. And then yeah, gonna yeah, and I'll move down there. That's it.
Alrighty. Gretchen's back awake. Esmeralda goes again, keeps fighting this slot here. Let's go for it. 2 hits and a third. Looks like 17, 22 points of damage. Slot's starting to feel it a little bit here. Ryles, your turn.
Okay. Shield Guardian beats up the slot. Well, tries to. Misses both times.
Misses.
Yep. Also regains 10 hit points, and then I'm gonna dash here and then down the stairs. Yeah, just make it just here, and then oh no, actually no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm smarter than that. I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to healing word Nazoth, and the healing word is go get him. And that's multiple words, but I don't care. Shut up. Take your healing word. Damn it.
It's hyphenated. Go get him.
It's a hyphenate, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Vilnius is up. He runs straight this way, 30 feet. Turns, kind of holds the staff. You see him looking at it, and you realize that he doesn't have the ability to use it, but he still has other powers of his own. Kind of shares a glance with Nazoth, and he suddenly says, "I've always hated you." And then he starts casting a spell.
The
Ryles,
joke's
are
on you because I'm not actually who you thought I was. So fight me.
What? No! I'll burn you! Ryles, do you have any other spells for counterspell?
I just have one more left, so it better be really good if it is. Can I do an Arcana check first?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
14. He's actually casting an ice storm spell.
No, I'm gonna let it happen.
No,
What?
No, I'm.
Now it's like, what?
All right, yeah. No. No counter spell.
That'll kill us both.
The DC is 14.
All right, let's.
And
Oh,
let me
it is.
see.
What level was it?
4th level spell.
4th level. This is a 4th level counter spell because that's all the only spell slot I have left.
All right. Guess what? He's gonna counterspell your counterspell. He's been holding off on his magic this whole time. And then he drops the spell on you. It's a 20-foot radius, just like the other ones.
Rob, you want me to keep playing, right?
Maybe. He's going to throw this up at the top of the stairs. If anybody's around the corners, he'll hit them too. Actually, let's see. He's going to put the middle of the stairs. Actually, I'm just barely miss Jareth. But it's going to land on Nazoth and Ryles.
Oh, man.
You thought that last fight was easy. Shouldn't have said that.
I
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Dexterity saving throws, please. For half damage.
It doesn't matter. I'm dead.
7 points of bludgeoning, 11 points of cold. And you're sharing that again with the Ryles is sharing that with. Oh wait, are you still within 60 feet? I think you are. Yeah, you are.
Ah, nice. Okay. Yeah. So sharing
Actually,
that.
hold on. Oh no, I'm not dead.
So half.
Yeah, it didn't do a whole lot of damage. 18 points. So half that is 9, which means that Nazoth has 3 hit points.
I yell at him. Why the hell do you even need that staff? You got all the powers it has.
So 9 points for Ryles. That'd be 4 points to Ryles and 5 points to the Guardian. And Vilnius is done. And then the slot goes. Slot has used up all of its fun abilities here. So it is just going to start going to. I think the shield guardian's in the wrong spot. I kept moving it. It is going to go to town on Esmeralda.
Moonbeam.
Also, in case it isn't obvious, I'm not actually upset. I'm just playing character.
I know. You're screaming at God. Feel free to do so.
It's a really good way of putting it.
I'm screaming at Venice.
Esmeralda will
Villainous.
shield that using another spell slot. And the Death Slaw, not being stupid, will switch its attacks to the Guardian. Go for an easier target. Only hit once for 14 points of damage. 4 if being necrotic. Let's see if the Shield Guardian has any resistances. Nope. Alrighty, then Gretchen, you are up.
He's got to roll con save for the moonbeam.
Oh, that's right. Let's see here. Yeah, he's not going to stay in that thing next round. Or this round. He'll move. He'll provoke from Esmeralda. He doesn't want to stay in this thing. On save. I think that's a success. What was the damage from it? 10?
10, so 5.
5 points. Alrighty. Yeah, he's going to move this way and then over here to get away from that thing. Esmeralda will take another swipe. Oh, wait, no, she had a shield, so he can't. All right. We're done. Sorry, Gretchen's up.
All right. It's half movement to stand.
Yes. Oh, Jareth, did you make... Yo, you made that con save to hold the moonbeam. Never mind.
Yeah.
Your turn, Gretchen.
All right.
Your turn.
So I will stand, and then I don't know how to.
If you click the token and you hold the E, like on your keyboard, and if you have like a little wheel on your mouse, you can basically rotate your token.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think the players can do that too.
Let me see.
What's the shortcut to make it
moves
bigger?
it at. To me, there is no shortcut. I'm the only one that can do that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I wish there was.
It would make sense for raging, right?
For what?
Like raging or panicking.
To
Because didn't like bin.
oh,
get
you mean to
big?
be able to make it large?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if they had an easy option for it, but for some reason they don't. Like Roll20 doesn't want the players messing with their tokens
Yeah.
in that way. They should change that. There should be an option to kind of like blow it up or whatnot, but they didn't put it in there. It's all right. That's what the GM's job is: manage the board.
Let's see. Can I see the slot from where I am?
Let's see. First of all, I think your guardians are down, so let me just get rid of that. Yeah, he's got about half cover though.
Okay. Screw it. Let's see, what's the distance? Oh, the distance is too far. Let's see. And I'm still.
Yeah, I mean, you could have moved closer. You
Yeah.
could have moved that way at an angle.
Yeah. All right.
What spell are you gonna use?
I'm just gonna throw blight again.
Oh, all right. Let's roll con save. That was a lot less lethal
That's
than the last
not-
one.
2 flubs on it. So it'll be 15 damage.
14 damage. He'd round
14?
down.
Round down?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still up, but he's got all sorts of cuts and bruises and a little bit of burns and stuff on him. But he's still going. You can see as you're watching him, like some of these cuts and burns are healing almost as quickly as the damage to the shield guardian.
Oh, geez. He can regenerate?
Yeah, that's why he's not dead right now. Is that it for Gretchen?
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, Nazoth, you are up.
I'm moving 30 feet down. Actually, I can't because the ice storm left a sheet there, can I? So I can only move 15 feet.
No, you were right at the edge of it, so you can walk out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were right at the edge of it.
Yeah, because I know the ice storm makes it difficult terrain. But,
Only if you're going into where the ice storm was, but your first step was not ice storm, so you're fine.
and I have to Eldritch Blast him because I got nothing. I mean, I could use my rod, but that'll take an action. I don't want to.
All right,
Well,
an action to reload your spell, you mean?
yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it. He might.
You're at 3 hit points. If you take an action to
need to
reload
do
your
something.
your rod right now, you'll be doing nothing this round and be at his mercy.
That's true. I'm gonna blast his ass. Come on, dice, be good to me.
Blam!
Damn it, dice!
Blam!
I asked for so little.
2 of them strike him dead center, and he goes flying and falls to the
Ooh.
ground, bleeding out. The staff falls to the ground next to him.
All right. Well, I would very coolly walk over and pick it up, but I'm out of movements and I'm still in initiative.
Yeah, right now you're breathing hard, and you're gonna next round you'll be able to walk forward and claim it. No bonus actions from Nazoth at the moment, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Jareth is up.
All right. Move up 20 feet, and then move the moonbeam onto him again, and then bonus action, healing word.
It's gonna be hitting the shield guardian too. You all right with that?
Is it if I put it down here?
You can't see there from where you are. You got to move to someplace you can see. You have enough movement for that?
Yeah, I can move there. Will that help?
Okay. All right. Slide it down over this way. Is that it for Jareth?
And 11 to Gretchen.
Alrighty.
No, that's it.
Esmeralda's up. She'll come down around the shield guardian here and attack this thing again. A miss, a hit, and a miss. 7 points. And then we go to Ryles.
Okay. So ran down here for nothing, pretty much just to get hit by the ice storm. So that's great. I'm gonna dash back.
I was about to say, go back and help them.
Yeah, dash him back.
Now that he's dead, I can handle
Yeah.
it.
And then Shield Guardian's gonna be punchy, of course. Fist. Oh, one hit. Good hit. Ooh, good damage.
All right, 16 points.
Take that, Slod. And oh wait, actually, I am gonna throw a healing word at Nazoth just in case anything else happens. Before I run up.
All right. 9 points to Nazoth.
My health has been all over the place this session.
Yeah, you've been up and down, buddy. But that's it for us.
That's it for the Ryles. All right. Nazoth, as you start approaching Vilnius, you see this glow start coming from his body, and he just goes like, and you can see that it's not quite dead. He's damaged badly, but on death's door. Something is weird is happening with him. Nothing happens just yet. At least, hold on, I gotta roll something. Oh
no.
shit! Yeah, something bad happens here. He suddenly goes still, and his breath comes out. His last breath. When that happens, something else happens.
I feel like I called this into existence by saying, just in case anything happens. Like, I gave him this all help. It's like,
He did-
you know,
He did
just in
think
case.
he was immortal.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second here.
I forgot about that.
And suddenly, standing right next to him is a high elf in dark robes. He looks down at himself and then around, and he sees you, Nazoth, and he starts just laughing. I'm immortal! You can't kill me! And he just looks at the body and just kind of laughs at it. He doesn't have any actions right now. He's just kind of like appeared here. Staff is still lying at his feet. What happens when you take a dark gift? And now the death slot goes. The death slot
Moonbeam.
decides to be a dick. Yeah, give me damage for the moonbeam first.
16.
And I'll roll a con save. Which he succeeds at and takes 8 points of damage. And he casts a spell and wavers into invisibility. And you guys see him moving in that sort of weird predator effect. And he comes, I'm going to keep him on the map here because he's not able to hide. But he slips by the shield guardian away from Esmeralda and out the door. And right up basically into like Gretchen and Jareth's face. Actually, he'll go a little further.
He doesn't provoke because he's
No, because he's invisible. They can't unless check the shield guardian, see if it can see invisible things or if it's got blind sight.
Oh, it does have blind sight. Blind sight, 10 feet.
Give me a an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Kinky's
There's a
out.
chance
Is it a
you can take this thing
multi-attack or
out.
is it just one?
No, it's just one attack.
Ooh,
9
21.
points. Smashes it a little bit as it kind of steps away. Let's see if it loses its concentration.
Lose concentration.
Does not. You guys know that it's here and it's moved out into the hallway, but it's currently invisible. And Gretchen is up.
I'll cast Dispel Magic on the invisibility.
It's not really targetable.
Really?
Yeah, because you can't see it. You can't see him, or even the effect, really.
Okay.
You have to have a target. Invisibility, like you can
I
can
thought
tell
was...
generally where they are, but you can't see them really.
Okay. I thought I would be targeting the magical effect, but if I can't...
Well, you can't see the magical effect either,
Okay.
because it's an invisibility. This is like one of those few things where it's like you can't target this thing unless you have some way to see invisible.
No. And the only AoE I have is Spirit Guardians, really.
You still have more spells for that?
Yeah, I still have 1/3 slot. All my fourths are gone. Yep, let's cast Spirit Guardians.
Alrighty. Guardians is up. You can move in on him?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This is probably a bad idea.
We will find out very soon. Nazoth, you are up. This guy seems to have just reincarnated right in front of you. What do you do?
I go get my staff, is what I do.
Alright, and then what?
And then I leave. I don't care about him.
Walk away with a middle finger.
Actually. No, I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move. I'm going to... Let's see how low...
360 no scope?
I'm going to cast Wall of... I'm going to use the staff to cast Wall of Ice.
Alrighty. You can lock him, I think, in a hemisphere or something.
That's what I'm planning on doing. And it does damage too. Apparently.
Is that if they're in the same spot as...
If they are in the wall, if they're in the space where the wall goes, then they have to make a dexterity save.
No, I didn't say cast it, you ding dong. Ignore that second roll. That's the one I meant to do.
So if you put it on him, then there's a chance he could end up on the side of the wall where you are. If you're trying to trap him, there's going to be like a 50-50 chance that this might not do it.
Well, I'll trap him for now.
Alright.
No damage, I just want to get out of here.
Because it just casts it at regular level, right? It doesn't upcast it?
Yeah.
Alright. You drop a hemisphere over him. I believe if it's a hemisphere, it's a radius of 10 feet. So let's draw this out real quick. .10 feet radius will be like this, I believe. Boom. You just do like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. He doesn't have any weapons in hand, luckily for you, and he's not a war caster. So you grab your staff and you back up, and he maybe tries to throw a punch at you because that's the only thing he's got. And let's just see if he hits. This will be hilarious. He does. Where it is his
Sit and time out, mister.
+2. He kicks you. Ooh, it's hidden, but it's an AC 15. I don't know if that hits Nazoth or not.
Are you serious? AC 15?
Yeah,
That hits.
that hits. But that hits before your spell goes up, so you don't have to worry about concentration or anything. You'll take 1 point of damage. But that's not enough to bring you down or stop you from basically stepping back and looking at this guy, flipping him the bird or whatever, and dropping this.
Yeah. Well, he can
This thing on
potentially, if he's got it, he can potentially take it down on his next turn. So
He could potentially take it down if he's got the right spells.
any fire spell will do it.
But you still have to do damage to the wall. I just brought it up. Like there's a whole thing
Yeah.
that happens, and even then, if you take it down, the section you've removed still does damage if you go through it. Like it's kind of it's a good spell to lock people down with.
Yeah.
It's also, I believe that it is I believe it's opaque, and you can't see through it, which means that like he won't be able to like misty step through this thing. He's gonna have to sort of break free the hard way. All right, pro move from Nazoth. You've got your staff back, and you've trapped this guy for the moment. You're hoping he doesn't have a good fire spell to get out, or some other way to kind of free himself. But you won't know until it's his turn. Jareth, it's your turn.
All right. So I can see his shimmer, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know generally where he is.
All right. So I'll move the moonbeam to on him.
All right.
How are you looking, Gretch? You could use some more. And I'll bonus action. Take 5
points,
points, and then I'm just gonna tuck in here around this door. Make sure I don't get hit with anything from him. That's it.
All right. Esmeralda's up. She's gonna come out here. And she'll come to here and try to make an attack with disadvantage. Miss. Oh, and a hit for 7 points of damage. Her hand axe comes in, slashes through, like right at the edge of the moonbeam. There's a blast of light. The slot becomes visible, collapses to the ground, and then a moment later, the moonbeam is going to start incinerating it. It is down for the moment. Esmeralda took it down. Ryles, you are up.
Okay, well, if it's down, then I'm just going to move the shield guardian over.
You said down for a moment.
Yeah, down for a moment. I'll move the shield guardian to be close enough to where if it appeared again and moved, it would provoke.
All right.
Yeah, if I can see it now, I'll shoot
You
a
can.
crossbow at it, just because that's what I was gonna do before, anyways.
It's lying on the ground, so it makes it a little bit harder to hit. But I think you're okay here.
Okay, I'll do
I think your
disadvantage.
shield guardian went a little far because it's only got 30 feet of movement, right? And it had to squeeze to get out this door, so it's going to be about 10 feet back.
Okay, so
but
I
if it
was
dashes,
wondering-
it can get there.
Yeah,
If it dashes,
I was thinking it would dash anyways.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's good then.
okay. And then I'll do the crossbow at disadvantage because it doesn't really matter.
Well, it's unconscious, so it won't even matter. You still hit. Is that first one a crit, by the way? I was going to say this is going to be a straight up shot because he's unconscious. He may be prone. All right, give me more damage. You shoot him again, and you get to roll another D8.
Another D8.
Yeah.
Let's go.
His body just kind of jumps a little bit as this bolt like shoots right into him, very solidly. Anything else for Ryles?
Very solidly. No, that's it. That's it for us.
Very solidly, just thunk. It's embedded. Vilnius. What is this guy gonna do?
Surrender?
Well, you can't see him in here for one, so you don't even know where he is or if he's like what he's doing. And I gotta see if I'm gonna roll something for him, some secret rolls.
Yeah, Nazoth hasn't really called out for us either, so we don't really know what's
I
going on.
haven't had a
over there.
chance.
Yes, scream.
He's probably going to do something to make my life a living hell.
All right. I know what he is doing. I'm gonna remove him from the board so that you have no idea, like if he's in here or somewhere else.
That's not ominous.
The Strahd is down and gets burnt even more by the moonbeam. Does not seem to be getting back up. He does not seem
Spirit
to be healing.
Guardians too.
Yeah, and the Spirit Guardians too. It just his body starts like burning and decaying at the same time. and is quickly withering away, bone and sinew. You know, this he is dead, dead, dead. We gotta stay in initiative just for a moment here because there's something resolved. Gretchen, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I'll just throw a cantrip at him.
Just
Nothing
to make
else
sure.
do. Yeah.
At the death sled. All right.
Yeah.
Burns him more. Can't dodge. You're
Yeah.
just like taking it out on him. Nazoth. Or was anything more for Gretchen?
I don't know Nazoth's in trouble.
All right.
So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
All righty then. Nazoth, you run back to the stairs.
Yeah, making my way back to the stairs.
Making my way back home.
Would I, if he damaged the wall, would I not know that?
Yeah, you don't think that he did, but he could have also damaged the other side of it. And you can't see the other side, and you can't see through it either, so you don't know what he's doing on the inside.
Yeah, but it says if you destroy a portion of it, the whole thing comes down, doesn't it?
I thought it was just one part of the wall. It's like a 10-foot section, I thought.
Yeah,
Let me
but
check.
it's a 10-foot section, but the sphere is only 10 feet.
No, there are 4 10-foot sections on a sphere.
Oh, okay.
So this is a 10-foot section, like right there, and then that's 10 foot, right? You see? It takes at least 10 feet to kind of go from here to there. So if he was breaking out one of the backsides, you might not notice unless you go around to the side and look. Give me a perception check. You don't hear any damage, like any spells or sizzling or anything like that. You don't think that the wall is being damaged. At least not yet.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna continue up and dash.
All right. Let's go to Jareth.
Alright. I'm gonna poke my head out from here. Naz, do we need to worry about that dude?
He's still alive. Yeah, I got him trapped in an ice bubble, but not for long.
That's
Esmeralda is like what guy? I think she was in here the entire time that happened.
The guy that became a dragon, but I killed him, and now he's an elf
Vilnius.
because reasons. I'm really regretting not taking that massage thing now, since it technically makes you unkillable.
We might have to worry about this dude. So, for my action, I'm going to wild shape.
Esmeralda says, should also point out that it turned him against you too. What are you wild shaping into?
I'm just double checking. I think it's going to be the tiger.
Do you have that one in your list?
I sent
have I
it to
added
you.
those? I made them, but I don't think I've added them into your multi. Hold on a second. Let me check your token. Oh, that's not in there. Just wait, hold on. I missed one. No, it's not in there yet. Hold on one second. I believe I made them. I knew I forgot something this week. All right, hold on a second. What was the other one? There's a tiger, and then there was the
Wolf.
dire wolf, right?
Yeah.
I knew I had the tokens ready. I just didn't have them as part of your thing. So, temporarily, let's give you the tiger. Is it a large tiger?
It's a large beast, yeah.
All right, let me give you control of this guy for now, and I'll add it to your token. You should have control of this thing now. Boop. And I'll grab your token and make a modification.
can't remember. Do I get a speed right away? But obviously, I still can't attack.
Yeah, you do. You get its speed right away. You just won't be able to get an attack because it took an action to change.
Just move down there. Yep. And bonus action. I can't really do a bonus action as a tiger, so that's it for me.
Alrighty. Your token show up. I feel like I dropped your token on this map, and now I don't see it. You see your character anywhere?
No.
Oh, I do. So I just found it. Hold on. One second. I always got this new token set, and then you can use him. All right, so this new one should have the multi-side. Let me go over and change it to Tiger. And you've got your hit points there. All right, we don't have to use this other one. You're right there.
Sweet.
Let's make sure you can move this one around. All good?
All good. The
All right,
Jagger appears.
awesome. I got to add you back into the initiative, which I believe you were on a 20. And then we go to Esmeralda, who is you guys, and just gonna like, what are we doing? I think this thing's dead. She points at the slot and goes around it over to Nazoth. Let's see if she has any spells to help you. No, not really. She is going to. She's gonna just dodge for the moment. She has no idea what's going on. She comes maybe to here. I think she can go there. Where was she? Right there? Or here? Here. 30 feet to there. So she's just right behind Nazoth and looks down, sees the ice wall, or the ice hemisphere, and then she is just going to, better to move over here and take cover. Ryles is up.
Okay, Rouse is gonna do something kind of similar. Also, I think I forgot for the last 2 turns to heal the Shield Guardian, so you should get 20.
I healed it the last turn, but I'll heal it again.
Definitely should heal again for this one. And then, so yeah, I'm gonna climb up onto the Shield Guardian again, and then together we're going to go just behind Esmeralda, because he doesn't understand necessarily like what we're covering from either. So he just sees Esmeralda with her back against the wall, and he's like, "Oh yeah, same," and has like the Shield Guardian up there. He's like, "Oh, don't get crushed by the Guardian. Okay, we're good. Okay."
Alrighty.
Yep. Oh, healing word for Nazoth. Dang, Nazoth. That's the healing word, and it is hyphenated.
Alrighty then. Vilnius is up. Make a couple rolls. Okay. And all right. Gretchen. You are up.
All right. I'll go ahead and move down here and let's go ahead and throw my last second level spell at Nazoth. 12 points. And that'll do it.
All right, Nazoth.
All right. I'm debating on whether or not to drop the thing and see if he's still in there and then take him down. But honestly, what would that do? He just reincarnate again.
I feel like you're fishing for something. You must use better bait.
When he reincarnates, does he get his spell slots back?
You have no idea. He didn't do anything until you locked him in there. You have no idea how reset he is upon reincarnation.
Since Jareth's down here with his tiger, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the shield.
Drop the ice.
Yeah, can I do that? Is that something?
Yeah, it's concentration. So you just cease concentration and it goes away.
Is it, since it's a magic item?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, am I concentrating on it since it's a magic item, or
From the if you're casting it from the staff, it's as if you're casting the spell. So anything that requires concentration, same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it then.
All right. The wall disappears. You don't see him immediately. You do see a little bit of a wavering in the air as the mist is kind of vanishing, and you have a feeling he's invisible over there.
Of course he is. That didn't take an action, did it?
No.
Then I'll Eldritch Blast at disadvantage.
All right, go for it. First one misses. Second one. The second one hits, but but you see it deflect off something as he has cast a shield spell, and he has not appeared. So whatever he's using to be invisible might be greater invisibility.
Ugh. All right, that's all I got.
You just hear, "Damn you, Nazoth!"
I never told you my name, did I?
I think half of the other group has mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
And maybe at this point you realize that he knows that you're not like his master, but
Yeah,
he still
I
seems
did
to have an animosity towards you.
I did say that when he said he hated working for me. I was like, "Joke's on you! I'm not your master."
Yeah. All right, that was it for Nazoth. Any movement or anything else?
My movement was back to the top of the stairs, so yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. Jareth, you're up.
Okay, so I think I know where he is, but I'm not sure because of the invisibility. But I'm going to attempt.
Yeah, you know that you can see like a little the predator effect over here.
I'm going to attempt to pounce on him.
All right.
So
Roll with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, nice. That hits. 12 points. I gotta roll a con save. He manages to hold on to his spell. And then he's got to roll a strength save, too.
Yep.
Did you hear? You think you've knocked him down? Is there a second attack when you pounce, or is it only one?
If the target is prone, yes, I can make a bite attack as a bonus action.
All right, this will be a straight up attack then, which will not get past his mage armor.
Well, at least everybody else it should look like I'm pinning down something.
Well, there's nobody's seen it except for Nazoth, and
Right.
maybe Esmeralda, who's peering around the corner.
Okay, that's it for me.
Esmeralda is up. Let's see what she can do. Yeah, not a whole lot. She's going to come around Nazoth here and start moving down the stairs. And she's just going to kind of dash in this direction. 30 feet puts her here right behind the tiger. She's not going to have a good chance with a ranged attack against an invisible opponent that's prone. So she just dashes. Ryles is up.
Okay, so Ryles, so first the shield guardian should heal another 10. And then he's gonna dash kind of same spot as Esmeralda, just like I think he can get about here. And Ryles is just gonna pop off over here with his crossbow. And what is it at, like a double disadvantage? Because
No,
he's
just
prone.
disadvantage.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take those odds.
All right.
Shoot my crossbow.
Does not
12.
hit.
A mighty 12. No. Okay. All right. That's it.
Alrighty. Vilnius goes. He is invisible on the ground here. Well, let's see what his last tricks are. Alrighty. I know what he's gonna do. You see that strange wavering form vanish from next to Jareth, kind of appear about 30 feet away. You guys heard like a quick incantation. You can maybe guess it was a misty step or something. And then you hear something scrambling to its feet, and then footsteps running off towards the stairs. And
On
up the
the
stairs,
other
the
side?
far side, yeah. You can see him just at the top of the stairs at this point. Actually, no, you might not be able to, depending on where you are. If you're on the other side, you can't, because the roof here, so these stairs go down about 30 feet, but the roof is only about 20 feet tall. So if you're at the top of the stairs where you are, Ryles and Nazoth won't be able to see him unless they go down to the bottom of the stairs. He has run off. RUN and OFT'd that way. Gretchen is up.
All right.
Let's just
And-
see if you guys can catch him.
See, and his shimmery isn't visible anymore, right?
Not from where you are. He ran. He because you're up on the upper layer here. You can't
Mhm.
see where he went to. You saw him. Actually, you couldn't see him at all, Gretchen. You're not sure where he is. He was around a wall over here, I think, and then went over this way. So yeah, you were behind a wall when it happened.
Okay. Not really anything I can do. So I'll just move out into the open and, well, I don't want to be that close to everyone. It's not gonna matter. Yeah, I don't know. That's it.
All right, Nazoth.
All right, I'm gonna move to the bottom of the stairs. Can I see him?
See the
Which-
shimmering up at the top of the stairs on the far side.
All right.
Again, Eldritch Blast will be at disadvantage. First one will miss. Second one will miss even worse, unfortunately. Any bonus actions?
Nope.
All right, Jareth.
So where did they say this is shimmering?
Over here.
Well, I'll move the moonbeam as far as I can. So over here. And then 40 feet of movement. I'll move. And then that's my turn.
That's it?
Yep. That's it.
All right. Esmeralda goes. She thinks this might be a bad idea to chase this guy any further. And she's also not his enemy. So she is going to stay here. And actually, maybe she sees that Gretchen is kind of wandering around up the other way, and she's going to move back. She's going to be like, forget him. We can't kill him. What's the point? We're just wasting our resources. She moves back kind of up the stairs towards Gretchen.
Well, we can't long rest with him running around.
What's the difference? You kill him, he comes back. Same problem. Less resources.
Maybe.
Is what she says.
But again, maybe we just didn't kill him hard enough.
She is unconvinced. Again, she is kind of like single-minded, and this does not seem to fill her interest.
Esmeralda, you've been with us long enough to know that we're a apply forehead to problem kind of group. So
Exactly, and I prefer not to apply my own forehead to your problems, so I'm staying here. Feel free to give yourself concussions all day long.
Will.
Ryles is up. You run down the stairs.
Yeah, Ryles is gonna run down the stairs. Can he see at all? Is he at the top of the stairs? You said.
Yeah, you can see that little shimmering here. They haven't moved just yet. They're just like all of you are kind of running at the same time, and Esmeralda's kind of yelling back like this is useless. But it's assuming that you're kind of running down the stairs like with Nazoth and everyone else.
Yeah, and
so way over here.
Shield Guardian's running too. I don't think Ryles can make a shot. It would be double disadvantage at that point, if that is even a thing.
Not really.
No. Yeah.
roll 4 20s.
Okay, in that case, then I can dash. So I will dash.
All right. Are you?
Okay.
Is the Guardian dashing too?
Yeah.
Or are you keeping it near? All right.
We're all dashing.
All right. Next person to go. He vanishes around the corner. Alrighty. Let's go real quick through the group. He's out of sight at this point. Gretchen, you are up. Are you staying with Esmeralda's just like she kind of looks at you and like shakes her head. This is a waste of time. For all we know, he could be leading us into other trouble.
I'm kind of on her side now. You guys want to cut our losses with this one?
So you got the staff back, right?
Yeah, that's all I cared about. He can F off for all I care.
Yeah.
We'll just
Okay,
have to
yeah,
be
I'm
careful
with that.
during our watches. Keep an extra eye out for him.
The only other person that might be giving chase, I think, is Jareth, who's in tiger form. Ryles, are you giving chase or no?
No. If Nazoth isn't into it, there's no thrill of the hunt. Yeah, that's it. Rouse is ready to take a long spell restoring nap.
All right, so Nazoth holds off.
Yep, I got what I wanted.
All right, Jareth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move 40 feet up. Do I see any shimmering?
You do not. You move. Garrison's off this thing.
Garrison's at the top of the hole. I'm gonna hope
Unless he ran away.
He's trapped in this hole, attempting to climb out. So I'm going to, with my action, move the moonbeam. Oops.
My only concern is because I know Rob is sadistic, so this guy might go get all the other powers and then come back and get us.
Talking about.
Rob's-
I'm not sadistic.
Yeah,
Good
I'll move
idea, though.
Moonbeam to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh no.
That's it.
All right. So Jareth seems to be the only one that's kind of chasing this guy, hoping to catch him in this room. A couple things happen here. The group reassembles in sort of two different spaces. Esmeralda, Gretchen, Nazoth, Ryles, and the Shield Guardian gather up on the western stairs here, deciding not to continue forward just yet. Maybe throwing some healing spells out, if you got any. Jareth, you give chase for another round. You keep moving your moonbeam closer to this spot, but you don't. When you get to the chamber here, there's no shimmer in this chamber. You look up, you see the hole. It's only about 30 feet to the top here, and the rope is dangling at this. Actually, the rope is gone. The rope is gone. But there is no shimmer in here. There's no guy. You start looking through the other rooms here, and you don't find a shimmer or anything anywhere. And in addition to that, Garrison is not waiting at the top. They seemingly have wandered off somewhere else. You're not sure where. And this is where we're going to hold off for today. Vilnius is in the wind. Garrison is missing. And your group is a little battered.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, everyone. You survived that.
We did. Yeah, that was a close one. On a
Vilnius
couple
was
calls.
just waiting for his opportunity to mess you guys up. And he almost succeeded.
Well, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we did.
You sort of suspected it. Yeah, I guess you probably did. But, I mean, what can you do?
By the way, guys, out of character real quick. I know my voice, it makes me sound like I'm upset or angry sometimes, but I'm really not. I was just playing along the whole time. So, I promise you, if I came across as upset or anything, I wasn't.
Calm
I
down,
never
Helio.
thought
Stop
you were.
yelling at us.
Dang it. So angry all the time.
We've been with you long enough that
Yeah.
we know. And things get tense. And
It's been years
thanks
now, man. You're good.
thanks for making it clear.
I know, but like just the other day at work, I got in trouble because I was someone thought I was yelling at him, and I was really just trying to talk to him. Like I
yeah,
wasn't
it's all
even
good.
mad. It's like no, I'm not mad. I wasn't mad. What made you think I was mad? He's like, well, you were yelling at me. He's like, that's my deep Texas baritone voice. I can't help that.
That is my normal voice. That is my indoor voice. Do you have an indoor and an outdoor voice, or it's just you just have one Texas voice?
I just have this one voice. You know what I'm yelling. I won't need Discord. You'll be able to hear me from where you are.
Just open a window and then we can hear you.
What's like 1,500 miles?
But yeah, no, I wasn't upset at all. I was just thinking, oh, how am I going to get my staff back? I got to.
That was a close one. That was a real close one.
I was like, if I lose this staff, then we're derailing this campaign while I go hunt this guy down.
I had to just above board. I rolled 2 checks for Villius. Like he was already at 1 death save down because you'd hit him with 2 beams. And the first one had knocked him out, and the second one had put him at a -1. And then it was the next round, and I'm like, shit, this guy's gonna reincarnate if he dies. And then I realized he had 1 more death save to go, and I rolled a natural 1. He died on that round just as you were walking up on him by just dumb luck, and reincarnated right next to himself.
Oh, that is an interesting ability.
Uh-huh.
Are we sure we don't want to be taking these gifts, guys? I mean,
This
Is it a bug or a feature?
Esmeralda's like, are you insane? Did you see what he did? He went from being your servant to being your worst enemy.
She's got a point there.
That's a pretty good point.
And where the hell is Garrison? I mean, he was already a bit nasty-tempered, and now he's just gone. How do we know he hasn't gone to Strahd and joined him?
well, he had a baby to take care of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, we can finish this conversation next week. This is a